See the madness or brilliance.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. As usual, every Friday night, this is Rumboyz After Dark. I am your host, Rumboyz Robbie, joined by my very esteemed, very loyal pirate crew. Dilly, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Fellas, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and dive right into intros. First off, on the clock, representing Clock Management Fantasy Football, but on the After Dark show, we call him White Chocolate, Justin.
What up, man? Happy to be here. It's another Friday. Get to get drunk and talk about sports. Two of my favorite things.
These are a few of my favorite things. Over in the box, so on the far right, far left, whatever it is, looks like on y'all's screen. I never know exactly what the fuck side it looks like on y'all's screen, to be honest. Over here, far top corner, representing the GMM Network. Give me money!
Give me
Hogard, scot-free.
Hey. Walk the plank, you scarvies. That's the only pirate thing that came to mind. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Oh, that was good. In the box below, he's got a big fight coming up this weekend. Super excited about that. Representing the Rumboyz Combat Division that you guys can find on rumboyz.com over there in the captain's corner. Jake, the bearded one, the great.
Yeah, I had my knowledge on MMA is like Connor. I decided to fight Diego Sanchez again. But if that doesn't work, I decided to take on Manny Pacquiao. So I fight a bad MMA fighter, but a good boxer, just to work my matchups. So take my picks with that type of consistency, because my mindset probably makes as much sense as McGregor right now. Breaking news, by the way. He's probably fighting Pacquiao, in case you guys.
He's fighting my
Or Diego Sanchez.
It's going to be on here. We're going to bring it up. Don't worry.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Good
No
Lord.
spoilers.
That's my
spoilers.
Good Lord.
Yes, you punish yourself, Jake. Take a shot.
Oh, my God.
Ladies
Or
and
reward
gentlemen,
yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I guess reward yourself, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest for the evening, representing the Fantasy Fam. You can also catch him here co-hosting with us in the morning, Sunday mornings for Rumboyz NFL AM. Sven, what is good, bro?
Always happy to spend a Friday night with you fine gentlemen.
Yeah,
You as
always
well.
happy to have you.
Above me, Mr. Justin, yeah.
Yo, I feel like this is just everyone's like excuse now to like be like, hey babe, I'm not going out tonight, but like I'm going out tonight. Where are you gonna be? In the room recording.
In the room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, just having some beers. Like why?
My wife is she's on a therapy call right now, like with a therapist, because she missed her appointment earlier today. She's like, oh, do you have anything to do? And I was like, wait a second, Friday, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I got that.
Nothing to do.
Robbie, see what these guys are doing.
Exactly. Who has some booze and talk some sports?
Hell
Our
yeah.
chief editor over on rumboyz.com, and also with a kick-ass graphic tonight.
Yeah.
That he caught a lot of shit for on Instagram and Twitter. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, got to give it up for the fantasy football peacock.
What is going on, fellas? What is up? Yeah, catching a little bit of slack for that shit, but whatever. I think it's a great graphic, though.
I think it was phenomenal.
The band is back together. If I knew Sven was going to be here, I would have thrown him in there too, somehow, some way.
Where's
but
this graphic that you speak of?
It's the one behind
The one behind
it's the one
me.
behind Robbie.
Jake looks phenomenal.
Hey,
That's the first thing I said. I was like, Jake, though.
Peacock looks like a mix between Nelly and Derek Carr.
He looks like prison Aaron Hernandez. He looks like.
It's because of the eyeliner.
Yeah, the eyeliner and then the under the eye.
Yeah.
I should have gone with glasses on top of that one too.
Was Hannon Stoner?
Justin looks like
What's going on,
G-Eazy.
guys?
What's up, Stoner?
I don't know. I'm sitting in a bar drinking Jack and Cokes.
You
That's
guys
what
have bars there?
That's a
You're
sweet
at a bar.
setup in the back. I can
What's
see
that-
the
what's
basketball
that
game
like?
going on.
I know what's a
It
bar
is.
like these days.
I mean, we're weirdly separated from each other, but I live in Orange County, California, and they stopped giving a fuck about Corona in May. So,
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, Stoner,
Legit.
I appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Can I see you?
yeah,
I can see you.
they could have just seen you. Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
we
we,
can-
we
Just
saw
letting
And
the
we
bartender
can
know
hear
it's
them
up.
all too.
We can hear it too.
Yeah, they can hear everything as well. So stop trying to fillet me under the bar.
Make sure everyone in that bar subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Let's get into some light housekeeping. Stoner, I am going to have to pull you down the front of the screen because that game is in the background, and I'm not trying to get copywritten. Yep, turn it. Yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go. All right, cool.
Perfect.
Cover up
That
the
works.
TV behind you.
Yep.
He's got it.
Awesome.
Oh, you're good.
The NBA is going to be like, hey, these
Dang.
fuckers.
That might be the only. You might be the only place that has more autographed jerseys than me.
Hey,
Those
but
are
let's go
autographed
ahead.
by like high school players.
Yeah, so are all of mine. I just tell you real athlete.
You were not an athlete. Like we look at you and know that you were not an athlete unless you played.
Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and get into some light housekeeping. Bogart, go ahead and talk to him about Monkey Knife Fight.
Yeah.
Oh, we
You
got
already-
some of those too.
You already know. If y'all trying to win some of that cold cash, go ahead and head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. You're going to go ahead and use promo code Rumboyz. That's step one. Step two, you're going to drop $50 and we'll match that thing all the way to 50. And step three, if you're going to check out all our live streams, and we're going to help you put some proper place props to get you some money. Like I said, go head on over to Rumboyz. Oh, I'm already there. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com and use promo code Rumboyz, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. Get in on all this prop action. All the sports are popping off. And squeeze as much juices out of the NBA as you can before it's gone. We got a whole season of NFL. Let's go. Monkey
You
Knife
have
Fight,
one
give me money.
fucking job.
Give me
You have
money.
one ad read. You have one ad read, and that's what I get.
And it's the easiest
Guys,
one, damn it.
This is
That
the
was-
easiest
hold
damn
Oh,
one.
I thought that was
When
phenomenal.
Robbie's like, Miles, do an ad read.
I'm not sensing a
Sure,
problem
Smoking Knife
there.
Fight,
What
right?
was the
I know.
problem?
I thought that was phenomenal.
I think Robbie just wanted to yell
Bogart
at
did
him.
fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Ladies and
awesome,
gentlemen,
Bogart.
we got one more for you really quick.
I
Don't
totally
get
zeroed that.
spoon-fed. Yeah, you zeroed it. Ladies and gentlemen, we
Who's
do have
reading-
one more for you, though.
Who's
Don't get
reading the ad
spoon-fed.
for MeUndies? Who's reading the ad for MeUndies?
Oh, my God. We don't got an underwear sponsor.
We all know. We
not
all
yet.
know that's Miles right there, man.
Hey.
Me undies, give me money.
But hold
Hey,
up. We got
we
one
need-
more before
we
we
need
get down to
photos.
some topics.
Coming soon.
First off, don't get spoon-fed your sports by the same old boring networks. Join Sportscaster and find content creators who speak your language, meet fans who root for your team, and be a part of the best sports community on the internet. Host your own live stream, create your own podcast, or follow experts, analysts, and broadcasters from around the world on Sportscaster. Visit sportscaster.com or download the Sportscaster app from the App Store. Dilly. Alrighty, fellas.
Hey, and I want to say real quick,
I don't
Sportscaster's
know
awesome
about that,
because they
Robbie.
give
You
100%
were
of the
reading
money.
yours.
I
It was
did
pretty obvious that you were reading yours.
Hey, I gotta
and
get
Bogart
it.
was
I get it down.
Bogart was on the fly. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I got to give him points for aesthetics, and
And-
I got to give you negatives.
And I got to say, Rob, you did forget to mention that at Sportscaster, when you donate money to your favorite analyst, they get 100% of what you donate. Sportscaster doesn't take any of that money for themselves. So that's pretty awesome.
Make it
Oh, yeah.
rain. Give me my
pretty
name.
Give me money.
Look at that! It takes two of you to beat his ad.
Yeah. I had to come and we tag teamed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Way to go. Tag team. Hey, gentlemen, let's get into some sports talk. That's what everybody's here for.
Wait,
Hey,
did we do our shot? Did we do our shot yet?
We're about to do our shot. See, Sven, I got you. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what to do? Dilly dilly.
Hey, cheers.
Now, I feel bad about talking about Miles' eyeliner. Now he left.
Oh shit! No, he's got to run back and go do hair and makeup again really quick.
That picture, he actually looks like he could be one of the cheerleaders in The Longest Yard that was played by the dudes.
Hey, let's go ahead.
That prison Aaron Hernandez picture might have been my favorite thing I've seen this month.
Hey.
Honestly.
Oh shit!
We got you guys. We got you guys on the comedy. First, let's dive into the very first topic of tonight. Both the Lakers and Miami Heat are 3-1.
We're talking about George Kittle right now, right? It's George Kittle.
We're not ending the fantasy. We got to. We got to get through. I sent you the show doc. I sent you the show doc. I
don't look at the show doc ever. Every show I was on was just.
We are going to get into football.
Sadly.
Just real football.
Let's just knock out this one topic first so we can get these predictions out the way. Both the Lakers and Miami Heat are 3-1 in their respective series, with the Heat playing right now as we speak. Assuming that it's going to be LA Miami in the finals, who do we have in a best of 7 and why? Let's start off with Justin. Go ahead and give us a quick one, bro.
Let's not start with me.
To Bogart.
I'm gonna go to the Lake Show just because I think LeBron is just, I don't know, man. He's trying to get one more before his hairline goes. You know what I mean? And I think that's one hell of a determination. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler, phenomenal, but damn, I don't know, man. I think the determination, the intangible factor of hoisting another trophy before that hairline is gone, it's driving him. You know what I mean? It's the driving force.
I like it. I like the hairline take. Jake, what you got, bro?
And my hairline's phenomenal.
I knew you were going to the. Joe, I was so wanted to be like. So speaking of hairlines,
my shit is phenomenal, Rob. Wow.
I know. All it was you walked on backstage, and none of us had ever seen your hair before, and I was like, oh shit, we can see your hair. You got a nice hairline, and then you put the hat back on.
I think it depends on what your definition of phenomenal is.
I'm easily entertained, so you know what I mean. It's a pretty wide spectrum.
You're talking to a dude who started shaving his head at 18. So don't sweat me.
All your hair went the other way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You should see what it looks like below the belt.
Stoner tried to get on with Fantasy Pros.
How'd you get removed from a bar even when they just opened and need customers?
This isn't Pornhub.
No, wrong show. Jake, what you got, bro?
Well, I mean, LeBron's hair has already fallen out on the court, so you got to remember that one. And I think the dreams of the Heat are slowly going to fall out like LeBron's hair on the court in 5 games, and it's not going to be a fun finals. I think LeBron and AD take over pretty quick, and there might be a gentleman's sweep there. Maybe 3rd game they sneak out a win, but Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Ooh, I like it. I'll put money on that.
Respect on the Heat, though, man.
Of course I would, though. Y'all see what it is, Sven.
I got Supersonics in 2.
Woo! I have not watched. I think I've watched maybe 2 minutes.
Is that a Sean Kemp tweet right there?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Always.
One of his 15 to 20 kids.
Damn. That he knows him.
Hey,
that means it'll get 15 to 20 likes. So
I just kicked it with Sean Kemp like a couple weeks ago.
Oh man.
You really did though.
I would be very surprised if the series goes less than 6 games, only from a financial perspective. I think it's very easy to see that the refs have some say in who can win and who gets to the free throw line and who gets an opportunity to score points. So let's be honest. I mean, the Jimmy Butler Miami Heat story is a really good one right now. And Jimmy Butler is a fun dude. Whether you like him or not, whether you love him or hate him, like Jimmy Butler's not a bad dude at all.
Hell of a basketball player.
He's a fun guy and a hell of a basketball player. And the Heat running through the bubble in Orlando is a good story, right? I mean, let's be honest. But at the end of the day, LeBron and AD are winning it because Kobe died this year. That's easy. Like, it's for Kobe. But the NBA is going to do what they can to milk as much money out of it. So don't be surprised to see it go 6. I would be very surprised to see it go 7. I got Lakers in 6.
I'd say 6 or 7 games it goes, but I was going to say that Kobe. I think that the Lakers are going to want to win it. LeBron's going to want to win it.
Right.
He's got a chance. I mean, he's going to have a very big chance to do it. So,
Plus, there's the magical
Robbie,
effect of you could never touch MJ.
I want to know where Robbie's at on what I was saying.
You know what? I'll go in. No, Miles, you go. You're. I'm hosting. You go. Miles.
Lakers in 7. Go.
There we go. Cool. I knew it was gonna be quick. All right. So I'm in agreement with you, Stoner. I'm in agreement with you absolutely. I think that it is gonna be the Lakers. Jake, I want it to be your take. Lakers in 5. I could see this to have to push as much money out as possible. If this was normal circumstances, there was no COVID, and we could pack fans in the stands, sure, yeah, Lakers in 5, fucking easy money all day. But I think the logical thing is to consider the fact that the refs are swaying shit, especially with what is happening in the Denver series. LeBron, I mean, he went to the line immensely last night. Immensely. What times was it? I think it was like 35 fucking times, some shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro, I haven't seen Jordan rules like that since Bill Russell.
Yeah, like, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy.
It's the NBA, man. If you're a superstar, you get every call. It's Jordan, Kobe, they have every call.
From having 5 calls in the last game to 35 calls in the next game.
The only superstar that can't get a call is James Harden, and that's just because he flops and plays the game.
Getting calls is different than begging for calls.
Every player begs for calls. Every player does that, yeah.
The Lakers
some more than others.
Lakers organization, and not just the Lakers organization, the Nuggets also did this as well. Both organizations filed formal complaints to the NBA about both teams not getting called their way, feeling that calls were going the other way.
I want to file a formal complaint about that shirt you're currently wearing.
Hey, you can hate, bro. You can hate. Yo, shout out to File. Shout out for the exclusive design. I greatly appreciate it.
But
Thank us to y'all.
also, who the hell did the Photoshop on the Creed picture with all you clowns?
Miles.
What is up with that?
Miles, Peacock.
We got the band.
Can we just
get the
elephant, talk about the elephant in the room right now? Why are you trying to look like Prison Aaron Hernandez, Miles?
The theme was getting the band back together. And I felt like
which band is this?
None of us know. I think he took random fucking rocker white guys and put them all together.
Mixed with a boy band too,
I feel like it's a Korean K-pop band.
But look,
that's why I wore the hat that he put in the picture too. I was like, I'm gonna wear the hat.
I have a flannel on in it, though.
I'm in the band.
The face that you used for Robbie looked confused why you put him on that box. He's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Hey, that was my
Miles
first
kind of looks
thought.
like a young Prince.
That was my first thought. I was like, holy shit, I'm white.
He said, holy shit, I'm white.
The point
you are. Look at Jake.
The point was the talking point.
Hey, man, not much you can do. You have to cut the weird emo hairline out, and you really can't.
Hey,
I'm so glad that you guys didn't know I was gonna pop in today because I do not want to be in that fucking shower.
Hey, I seen your comment though. He was like,
"Don't worry,
what
we
is
got
this
you on the next
Christian
one, though,
band?
Stoner."
Yeah. Hey, Stoner on Instagram was like. Someone on Instagram was like, what are y'all about to drop? The hottest Christian rock album of all time?
The latest.
Somebody screenshot right now and then have.
I replied, "Do you want in?" And I didn't know you did. You did. Now you're here.
No. Somebody screenshot right now.
He's fantasy Jesus.
Have Stoner clean shaven and have his beard as his hair and have him Albert Einstein.
Oh, I got you.
I can send you a picture of that. I have.
Just reverse it.
I have one.
Just Don King.
Y'all ready to talk about some football?
I'm telling you, the point was to get us
huh?
talking about that and just to have people tune in. All right, it'll be a lot.
Yeah, no one is going to tune in.
The band is called the Derek Cars.
Hey,
because of that picture.
Hey, I don't know. Y'all motherfuckers is here watching, so I
was gonna
appreciate
say,
y'all.
got you to join.
No.
Nice comment, Blake. Looks like Trent Reznor and Marilyn Manson. I love it.
Nice.
Nine Inch Nails.
We ran out of budget for the face paint. It's okay. It happens.
Hey, Trent Reznor is a phenomenal for movies. He wins Academy Awards for sound.
It's more like low rent Reznor.
Hey, shout out to Trent Reznor.
If you're listening, if you're watching. Yeah,
I assume he is.
It's Section 8 Reznor.
Section 8 Reznor.
Y'all ready to get into football?
Reznor.
Hey, we're talking football.
Yes,
what do we got?
Football time.
Alrighty, so we got to start off.
What's
What is this foosball? Mama said that the Rumboyz is the best show on the internet. Last night we had Thursday night football action as the Dolphins defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 31-13. Minshew was clearly missing DJ Shark done. Many now debate, is he safe? Is he a safe way, is he safe fantasy wise week to week? What are you gentlemen's thoughts? Miles.
Oh, why'd you have to go with me first? Because I started Minshew over Watson this week.
Well, that's just the way that the order of the show
Did you?
I'm the Minshew truther, so.
Yeah, it was probably you and Robbie convincing me that this was a good weekend. You know what?
It was definitely me.
Look, I get you. Look, two games with 3 touchdown passes consecutively from Minshew leading up to this game versus the lowly Dolphins. I mean, it was time for him to just eat and just do it again and catch fire. Get those NBA Jam rules like, he's on fire. We got that going. He was already heating up. But
it was the other team.
Fantasy owners that didn't know, or they were just late to the party and realized that DJ Chark was out. It was going to make such a huge difference. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Man, Minshew, I feel bad. He should shave his mustache and move on, and maybe retire. Retire now.
You should stop talking smack. You should stop talking shit about a beer.
Just quit. You had one bad game. You're done. Never play football again.
That's right. It's over. You lost to Fitzmagic. An 0-2 Dolphins team.
Minshew shit the bed because he talks shit about a beer.
Yeah.
Is that your whole take? Is that Stoner? It's your turn, actually. Is that your whole take?
Well, that was the start of it.
That's a good take.
And if you saw my tweet before that, I was like, "Well, fuck the stash. I'm Team Beard at this point." I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick showed him who the boss was. It was, look, if you're gonna be facial hair, you be a beard. You don't be a mustache, because a mustache is designed to catch cum. A beard that soaks up liquid, baby. And we know where that comes from. But look, I like Minshew depending on the matchups. I mean, he's right. I mean, Miles is right. Yesterday was a great matchup, and 98% of the people that had Gardner in a position to play him probably played him. Like, don't be stupid. But you know, Ryan Fitzpatrick showed him who his boss, baby. You don't come in here with some swag and think you're gonna leave with all of it, because I'm gonna own that bitch.
He was fucking
That's
running
exactly
hard.
what Fitzpatrick did.
Minshew was sliding.
And I think a valuable point is DJ Chark is really, really valuable to that offense. And let's not sleep on how really good James Robinson was running football, because that dude does not look like an undrafted free agent.
Oh, I played against him where I started Minshew. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. So I'll let you guys continue and talk about J-Rob, but that dude's good.
Sven.
I had J-Rob as my 6th running back this week. I just want to point that out. I predicted 150 yards and 2 touchdowns for him last night. I was very close.
Oh, that was awesome. I had him at 13.
Very close. I knew he was going to ball out. But Gardner Minshew, I did not know was going to fall flat on his mustache and completely fail. What the hell? Byron Jones was also out, too, for the Dolphins. Like, what the hell? Like, where did this come from?
It didn't make any sense.
You guys talk about DJ Shark. So DJ Shark has actually not even really been involved in the game that much. He threw to him 4 times the first game and then 3 times last game.
But he's caught 100%.
But he draws.
But he's on the field.
On coverage. But he draws.
He's on the field. Exactly.
That's the only thing. Maybe he draws double coverage.
I don't know.
DJ Shark is really good at football.
I mean, he's not bad. He's not slow either.
And I
Shout
mean,
out
look,
to the
Tyler
Chuck
Eifert had a horrible game without Shark out there, and Laviska had 6 targets, which is really nice.
Exactly, yeah, targets, exactly.
Give him more targets.
You know, they were very low yardage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Catching them 3 yards down the field.
Every pass in that game was low yardage.
Exactly.
It's just he wasn't doing anything downfield, Gardner. It really all depends. If you're streaming quarterbacks, yeah, maybe not. Go pick up Justin Herbert. You know, I'd start Justin Herbert over Gardner Minshew. Like, that's who I'm starting.
I traded Gardner for in a quarterback hungry league. I had 4 quarterbacks, and he was my 4th. And I traded him with Brandon Cooks, and the guy offered me Tua with Melvin Gordon and Kenny Galladay, and I'm like, done, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't need Gardner, but I needed those others.
That's a stoner's ransom, if I've ever heard one.
No.
Yeah, I needed those depth position players. Like, it was just too easy. So, yeah, I mean, if you can get something for them in a couple quarterback league,
right?
I mean, it depends on the roster makeups and things like that. But, you know, this just happened to be a home league where maybe they aren't as smart as us. And I was lucky to draft 4 quarterbacks, knowing that I'd be in a position where
Somebody's going to need him.
Yeah.
where I could reap the benefits. And if I could steal a Kenny Galladay and give it a shot, I'll fucking take that.
Why not? Exactly. Keep him on your bench. Yeah.
Because I'm matching him with fucking Allen Robinson and Juju are now my top 3 receivers. So it's kind of a filthy team. I feel bad for the home league. I'm already 2-0. I might go. I knock on wood. I might go undefeated in that.
And then bottomed out in the playoffs, unfortunately, like many times.
No, I'm
right? Undefeated, and then it's
I'm gonna win every game. I'm not gonna lose at all.
I was gonna say because people get hurt.
That's a good strategy. That's a good strategy.
That's a good strategy.
I know, just don't lose.
Fuck that strategy of winning early and losing late. No, I'm winning all of them.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I should try that. I'm gonna try that next time. I'm gonna try that.
Well, I mean, I
Some
never.
next level shit, gentlemen. Get on my level. Come on.
Well, I guess you could say early this season, and Robbie could call me out on this at any point, that I was kind of a Gardner Minshew truther. Like, let him fail, and I think he'd succeed. Just give him a chance. But he's not looking great, to say the least.
6 fantasy points.
No,
I
that's
think,
not good.
I think what
But
matters.
yeah, I don't think he was ever going to be your QB1 or a starter unless he really had to be. I guess the meme of like the whole whatever
Streamer.
Bud Light, if you draft him first overall, kind of made people think he would produce. But I never thought he would be a QB1 unless you were
Jake,
drafting
what
a very
matters
late
most from
QB1.
here
So I would not start him, but I wouldn't have
Would you
started him.
agree, Jake?
Huh?
Would you agree that what matters from here is how he rebounds next week?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he's really playing
that's
for
where I'm
his
going.
job at this point because
That's
there's
where
a
I'm
good
going.
quarterback class. So at
Did
this
I
point,
freeze?
I
wanna
think you
ask
should worry about
Boaz.
winning games and not fantasy points. Because if he could just show he could start football games and win, there's a chance he doesn't get replaced by a really good top 5 quarterback class next year.
Yeah.
Right? Joe Flacco was a terrible fantasy quarterback, but he made it to the Super Bowl that one year.
Yeah.
You don't
And
have
plus,
to be
there's
good at
5
fantasy.
good quarterbacks next year too, and the Jaguars aren't paying Minshew much. He was a free agent, so it's tough for me to think he keeps his job. But if he wins 7 games, I'd keep the guy. To be honest with you.
Hey, who are the 5 good quarterbacks next year?
Fields.
love
North
college
Dakota
stuff.
State
Love
has
it.
probably one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Lawrence, NC State has won it.
You're
And,
that high on Trey Lance? Are you that high on Trey Lance?
Trey Lance out of NDSU, North
I'm
Dakota.
scared
Yep, he also was Little
I
League
like-
World
I like
Series
Lance.
MVP.
I
By the way,
I like
Isn't
him.
he a sophomore? Isn't he like a true sophomore? He started as a true freshman, right?
Who-
And didn't throw
all right,
one
no.
interception.
I think it was retro.
Who's your QB1 coming into the? Who's your QB1 right now
Lawrence
for next year's
I
draft?
like Lawrence next year. You cannot teach that size and ability.
Where's J-Love? J-Love would give you some random ass off the wall answer right now.
He'd pull somebody from like Oregon State that you would never think of as a.
No, fuck somebody. Well, I like
Jordan would be like,
talk, but I'm worried now.
Take a look at third string
Trey
quarterback right now.
Trey Lance went to the same school as Carson Wentz, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Carson Wentz started
Easton
out
Stick
strong,
as well.
got banged up.
Yeah, Ethan Stick, yeah.
Let a backup win the Super Bowl for him, and now look at him like he's struggling. So, I love the small school mentality, but Trev is the easy number one fucking quarterback.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know that.
You cannot
Bogart,
teach
your take on
6'5"
last
and
night.
lead like
Your
that.
take on last night. Let's stay on topic, damn it.
It's just
Everybody knows I love Gardner Minshew the Ginsu. He has razor sharp swag, but last night he didn't have no swag. And I had everybody had noticed it was all shorter A-dot passes. When I went and took a deep dive in the numbers, and everything has been A-dot because you got Chark taking the top off and drawing double coverage, so everybody underneath will be open. They weren't respecting the run, and now they might. Last year, if you look at Gardner Minshew numbers, with Leonard Foreskin, he had 8-man boxes for the highest percentage.
Photoshop coming soon.
So you already know he had a ton of single coverage on the outside. Now without somebody to take the top off, they were trying to play that yak game.
Top off
Everything. But you know what I'm saying? It was like even
he wrote
Keelan
that
Cole
shit last night. You know it.
Keelan Cole,
No, he
everything is
doesn't.
yak. Everything is yak with Keelan Cole, and they were trying to do that again. They were playing off coverage and playing zone like a motherfucker. They weren't, they're ready for everything. The Chris Conley overthrow that was just ugly. You know what I mean? And I also noticed when I was looking at the numbers, right now the Jags, they're at the bottom of the league as far as game pace. You know what I'm saying? And it pissed me off too when they were even playing from behind. They kept getting the run game going. I loved it because I have James Robinson in a couple spots. But it was like, come on, rip up some play. Where's the play action? But then it's like, oh yeah, there's no one down the field. You know what I mean? It was just.
Yeah.
But next year, next
Sounds
week.
You're making just a lot of excuses for him.
Next week he has the Bungles. Next week he has the Bungles. I'm firing up in all super flex. I don't know if better.
So
yeah,
okay,
I
so valuable
Hold on,
question.
Stoner, hold on,
then,
Stoner.
Bogart. Hold on, I have one question. If you're firing him up next week against the Bengals, are you firing up Carson Wentz this week against the Bengals?
You know what? I actually am in a couple spots.
It sounds like you're stuttering. So I'll wait to hear you.
I actually am. I actually am because Carson Wentz is actually going to have time in the pocket. The Bengals' pass rush is non-existent right now, and that offensive line in Philly is really bad. We've seen it 2 weeks in a row when he played the football team. Then he played who did he play last week? The Rams. Destroyed them. Even if Geno Atkins comes back this week for the Bengals, they're not going to get to him. Carson Wentz is going to have time in the pocket, and dare I say, Deshaun Jackson can rip off a big one down the field.
God damn it! No, we're not saying his name. We're stopping. We're done.
Hey.
We're done with the Deshaun
First
Jackson
of all,
talk.
Don't say that.
I would rather start Carson Wentz against the Bengals than Minshew against the Bengals. And here's why.
How did I do
Because
it? I did it in
I
one
don't
league.
want to
man.
start either of them, though. But here's what Minshew, like we talk about DJ Chark was out, which is true. That's that he wasn't there. It hurt him. But
That really happened.
watching DJ Chark. Yeah, watching DJ Chark, watching Minshew throw the balls, they weren't accurate. Like it's not like he didn't have receivers there under good coverage. He was 20 yards off of receivers on some passes. Like not even close, spiking the ball almost.
That 40-yarder,
looked
bro.
Like garbage. He looked like hot
His
garbage.
offensive lineman did beat up 2 referees in a
But see, I wanted to say
really
that, but
recommend your offensive line do not fight referees.
yeah.
Hold on.
I wanted to say that, but it would have sounded like another
that
excuse
was
for my man.
egregious. It's stupid, and I can't believe that he got thrown out for that nonsense.
Oh yeah, that was
that was
ridiculous.
Those
Hold on,
referees
hold on.
should be ashamed of themselves and their wives should make them sleep in the guest room for 3 weeks.
They probably already are.
I was off on I was lower on Minshew than I think everyone else here. I don't know where Stoner was on him, but I know the rest of the normal crew. I know I was
way too lazy to do ranking.
I was high on him this week. I was so high on him this week that I probably was just too high, like a classic Stoner move. I think that's what happened to me.
Don't fucking blame me for your mistakes, Aaron.
Go really quick.
I got inebriated, man.
I love that kid, by the way.
So,
I love Minshew.
The bar and pay for all the drinks because I would get so much tail just hanging out with him. Are you kidding?
Miles is peeling them all.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
All right.
I will take the runoff. I'll take the runoff. And I'm good at what I do.
Yeah. That's funny.
Hey, when I'm in Cali, I'm going to hit you guys up when I'm in Cali, for sure.
Okay, Robbie, let's go back to sports, buddy. Let's go.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, everyone. God. All right.
It's your fault you invited me here. You know that I don't keep it on fucking... The shit just gets off the rails when I'm...
Yeah. And we got a full squad of those.
I know. Yeah. That's
I was gonna say he's taking the coverage away from Bogard. You know what I mean?
It's pretty under control for 40 minutes in. I'm not gonna.
I'm the fucking Julio Jones of the world.
Alrighty, so now I got everyone shut the fuck up.
Julio Jones.
Anyways, Gardner Minshew not necessarily looked like shit last night, as more so Chris Conley couldn't catch a single fucking ball that was thrown his way. He couldn't even catch COVID if COVID was out there on the field and standing right in fucking front of him. That to me was mainly the biggest problem. He does need Gardner Minshew. He is heavily Gardner Minshew reliant, and I think that really is him in a nutshell. You can start. You can start Gardner Minshew whenever Shark is on the field. If Shark is injured, trade him away. Move him. We saw that last night. We oftentimes we're always like, well, that's too small of a sample size for me to go out on a limb and say that. No, last night was a big enough sample size for me to say, if Shark is not on the field, he is not viable for you in fantasy football. He now becomes a viable trading asset for you in fantasy football, but not someone that you should be running out and starting unless, bye weeks come around and then you're like, well, fuck it, let's just roll with it.
Miami. He didn't do it against Miami. That's what did it for me. Sorry. If you can't do it against Miami. I don't care if Shark's there or not. It's Miami.
Hey, Miami secondary. If they get it together, they're going to be good. But listen, last night was egregious.
For it, but Byron Jones didn't even play. That's the thing that's really bothering me too.
Yeah, me too, because I love the Ginsu. I've been right for 2 weeks straight.
James Robinson
checked down Charlie last night. Check down Charlie.
Love J. Rob. Let's not sleep on the fact that Myles Gaskin got like 20-something touches yesterday.
Yeah, for like a whopping 14 points in PPR.
Hey, but I'll tell you,
doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter, right?
Another acquisition to my Miles.
He's your fourth or fifth running back on your bench, and you got to plug him in because of injuries or because
give me Myles Gaskin. Give me Myles Garrett. Give me Miles Sanders. Give me Miles Peacock. You want all those guys on your fucking team.
Bro, I had
Miles Peacock on your team.
It's a full Peacock party.
Hey, I enjoy having Miles Peacock a part of the Rumboyz team. Thank you very much. I didn't realize that one of the dudes that I played football with in high school, Michael Gaskin, is actually related to Myles Gaskin until I saw a picture of them together where he was like, good job last night, little brother, da 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 da. And it was a picture of them as fucking kids. I was like, what the hell? Like, that was your little brother? Like, we never knew this. Like,
now he's a Dolphin.
He's the Dolphin.
he is the Dolphin.
He's gassing. He's gassing over there.
I mean, but honestly, play Jordan Howard if he need to and play Mike Gesicki because they're going to steal all his touchdowns.
Miles Gesicki.
But you're going to get
Miles.
You're going to get Miles Gesicki. Yeah, that's his kid. He's going to have him for 2 years. He hasn't had him yet because I haven't knocked up his wife yet. But it'll happen. No worry. Not yours, Miles. Not Peacock, Gesicki's wife.
Yeah, clear that up.
I don't even know what she looks like.
He's like,
I got a thing for the wives of tight ends. What can I say? My favorite, by the way, Sarah Selleck. Love that.
Garrett
What the hell?
Yeah.
I feel like Stoner has like a stats on the wives of the tight ends.
She's actually.
He's like Julia Ertz.
I know it sounds that way, but Sarah Selleck's actually one of my clients. I get to talk to her on a weekly basis. She's actually amazing. So she's like my favorite. Yeah.
Is that the Selleck? Which Selleck? The one from the Eagles or the Niners?
Garrett Selleck that just retired from the Niners last year. Yeah. I talk to his wife on a daily basis or weekly basis. Yeah.
Damn, he almost got one like his bruh.
Well, as long as we're on the Miles Gaskin talk, it sounds like he's probably going to be a stable flex.
We went long beyond the Miles Gaskin. I don't know how you're trying to get back there, but I respect it. I respect it.
Last night, Devontae Parker was looking healthy. Last night, Devontae Parker was looking healthy. Miles Gaskin was looking healthy. Are both of these guys stable flexes? In your opinion, moving forward, we start with Justin.
I mean, first we did skip the part about the beard, the magic, and so I do want to say I hope every quarterback from here on out like starts talking shit about Fitzpatrick so he can continue to ball out.
I love Fitzpatrick
because apparently that's what he needs. But about Gaskins, I mean, Stoner said you got to respect the amount of carries he got. That's good to see.
I think it's a game script thing, though.
Touches though. He's not game script.
Yeah,
it's total.
That first drive is what told me that he was.
Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that. You're right.
And I just love that the debate at the beginning of the season was like, who's it going to be, Jordan Howard or Matt Breida? It's neither of them. It's Miles Gaskin.
It's Miles Gaskin.
Hey, Miles would have been like, his name is Miles. It's him.
Told you it's gonna happen.
I told you.
I told you it's gonna happen at the beginning of the year in the fucking stupid ass.
Miles Gaskin also likes prison.
I was joking, but
what about? Yeah, I know you were joking, but it happened. It's like when Bogart says some shit. He's like, he has God and win in his name, and that's why he's gonna win. And it's like,
what?
What does that have? Anything?
Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's the shit.
Yeah, but this one was more of a read. This guy was like, "Oh,
he ate a snickerdoodle for dessert last night. He's gonna win.
He's hungry."
Yeah, but to argue your point, Robbie, about Devontae Parker, he did not look healthy last night.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looked like he's in full decoy mode.
But he performed well. For as limpy as fuck as he looked.
I think that's a better way
I
to
performed
put it.
limpy before.
They flipped the magic switch on.
Fucking Bogart.
I just hope
Bogart, you did not perform limpy at all, ever.
Arthur the Rock.
That was a trick question.
Not one person in this chat can say that right now.
No.
Oh,
not with these kids that this staff has. Fuck that.
Hey, I got 3 kids too, so you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I was joking about that.
Ain't nobody performing limpy around this motherfucker.
You were limpy on those nights.
Cheers, fellas. Yeah. Cheers to me. Cheers to you and all the Rumboyz and girls what it do.
Hey, this is the most off the rail joint ever, and it's not because of me. I love it.
Look,
it's a collective effort. I love it.
A watermelon
and it's just getting started.
This is the first time I've been muted, I think.
He muted all of us at once.
Yeah, I muted all.
I'm just staying muted the whole time.
Yeah, it's like I'm done getting in trouble. Fuck this. I love you guys. I love you guys. Like we've fucking been in the fantasy industry all together for like years now. So like, you know, I appreciate all y'all for real.
I'm actually fairly new, but yes.
When were you new? What?
Like since I joined like October of 2019.
Yeah,
it's only been like a year.
Yeah, you're right. My little,
I just feel, I'm like I have that. I'm an old soul. I have that
yeah,
old
my
vibe.
little fantasy child.
Yeah.
But let's see.
35.
No, probably words you should never say. My little fantasy child. Probably not.
I know that just sounded so bad. Really quick. Is there some magic left in Fitz magic, or are we ever going to see Tua this season? Like I mean, last night looked damn good. A lot of people are 50-50 on this. The Jags defense looked damn good last week, the previous week. So let's not even go there. They are the most flip-floppy, wish-washy goddamn team. They are the next week and
And
this
I
week.
go last
There
on
they
this
still
one because I'm going to be a miserable fuck on this.
The Jags are only good against divisional opponents.
Are we just gonna kill like Tua Truthers like dreams right now and just be like, you ain't seen that motherfucker this whole season.
He's probably really not that healthy yet.
I'll shit on him because I have no shows.
Or they're
Why
not
put
really
him out there?
Yeah.
There's no reason to. They're the Miami Dolphins. They're not a good team. Yes, they beat the Jags last week, but there is zero reason. Brian Flores, right? That's the head coach.
Yeah, correct. Flo.
He has absolute if we see Tua this year, I'm actually going to be disappointed. I'm not going to lie.
Coming in at the end of the year.
Chances are he probably will be. Maybe just to throw him in.
Get him
exposed to get him action. Yeah. Exactly. Miami finishes what? Right below 500. Maybe wins 6-7 games, 7-9. There's really Tua's not going to be fan at Dynasty. You keep him obviously, but there's no point. Fitzpatrick still has it, and if you're Tua, why would you want? I would want to learn. There's so many quarterbacks I would want to learn from, and Ryan Fitzpatrick is definitely one of them. Because he's been around.
Yeah, like how to
grow you don't have to succeed to be successful. You do not have to succeed in the game in order to win. But he's from Harvard.
He's respected.
I was gonna say he's a Harvard grad.
I really want Tua to show up next year.
Wait a minute.
Yes, I was about to say Tua with a beard. Let's go.
He went to Harvard.
Yep.
Yeah. Ryan Fitzpatrick's a Harvard grad.
He was the smartest athlete in the world, I think, at one point.
Big brain.
Big brain. He was up here and everybody was down here.
He gives Andrew Luck a run for the money. He's like, Stanford, step aside.
No, dude. Peyton Manning had Harvard.
Ivy League.
Listen, Peyton Manning had Harvard grades, but at Tennessee. That's all we're saying.
Well, Peyton Manning has the hugest brain ever, so he better be smart.
No, that's
I had Harvard grades at community college.
I know the comic book people out there get a brain.
I smoke Harvard grade level weed.
Study high grades.
Brainiac would shrink whole worlds down and collect them.
That's another
show. Just
he's got fuel in the tank right until he falls apart, and he doesn't get hurt. I don't really think he gets that. He doesn't get hurt, Fitzpatrick.
It's because he has a big old bag of magic dust.
I'm telling you.
And he plays in Miami.
That's my concern.
He plays in Miami, so he got that big old bag of magic dust.
You mentioned that he doesn't get hurt, and I have this very huge concern about him. That he's riding this fucking wave of some shit to see in a movie or a TV show.
He's ready.
Where, you know what I mean?
Fucking Keanu Reeves
he's gonna go down in a fucking blaze of glory in a week.
He's a real life Shane Falco.
James Vanderbeek is going to come in.
Shane Falco. He's fucking Dennis Quaid from Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday. There you go. Yeah. Rookie was a good movie.
You know what I mean? That is what I'm vibing right now, and I hate that I feel that, but
and then Jimmy Butler comes
I do expect that we're going to see Tua this year, and it's not going to be because of Ryan Fitzpatrick's poor performance. It's going to be because he doesn't give a fuck, and that dude is running his ass off.
Yeah.
Someone is going to break that shit because there's only so much magic dust that he has.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he can take it, man.
He has a pretty big bag right now, though. He has a big old bag.
That beard's all fluff. He's not going to get concussed, and that's all he's worried about. I think his body can take it. That's why he's doing it. That's why Minch, who's being 26, is fucking sliding or whatever the hell.
That's pretty funny to hear coming from a kid that can't grow a beard.
Hey, are you saying that you can't take extra hits with your beard? Is that what you're saying?
I can take extra hits with my beard.
Hey,
It's
I don't know
hits
that.
of the bong.
Hey, Stoner,
He
hey,
takes
hey,
hits
Stoner.
from the bong.
It's from the ball.
It's an NFL QB
But
who's
Ryan
taking hits.
Fitzpatrick ain't me, bro.
He's 37 though, and he's been taking
Hey,
hits.
Stoner, turn your chair. Turn your chair.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
so,
they
no,
saw my
turn.
Stoner.
Yeah.
The game.
There you go.
There you
Perfect.
go.
But my point, Stoner, is that he's been taking hits his entire career. He's not like ever been knocked out, other than the fact that they brought in concussion protocols and said, "Hey, you got to get out of the damn game," because he would still play. Ryan Fitzpatrick is a journeyman, man's man. Lives out in the woods and wipes his ass with tree bark kind of dude.
And wears amazing outfits.
He wipes his ass with his beard.
As an extreme metrosexual, what do you know about a man's man?
How am I a metrosexual?
That's
I'm not
fucked
even
up.
wearing clothes. I don't care.
Go
enough to
ahead
wear
and look in
clothes.
the mirror, Miles, and tell us how you're not a metrosexual.
I shave every now and then. It's quarantine though. I don't know. Don't let it
What
get away.
the fuck? Why are we in this conversation?
He's talking about shaving his face. He's not talking about manscaping.
I know. Like,
Wait, why Bogart?
I have not seen my chin in like 3 years.
Hey.
So-
I think if we had a better host, that we would not have gone down.
I wear.
So hey, can I have my take real
Yeah.
quick? Because
Let's
I
go,
just kind of
Jake.
skipped over
Who
him.
are
The bearded one. The bearded one.
Okay, Fitzpatrick's good for like 8 weeks when he's in the AFC East. So just go with that. Rat it out 8 weeks. He'll struggle for, and I'm thinking week 12 we're
Totally,
gonna
man,
find the
yeah.
rookie in there at some point. I don't want to see it. I think you should set it all year. But I think they're going to force him in there, and they're going to take Fitzpatrick out. Maybe
Yeah, they
week
know
12,
they're
week
not winning
13,
shit.
get him a little bit of experience. Hey, you never know. He could go 11-5, make the playoffs,
No.
win the
No,
division.
hey, it's 2020.
Yeah.
It's 2020.
Anything
Hold
can
on.
happen.
Hey, I will say
Save
this.
Tua.
I will say this. Listen.
No, I'm kidding. It won't happen.
No,
They're not going 11-5.
No.
Or
I am
close.
going to say this. I am going to say this. With all the injuries and everything that are happening, okay, it would be the most 2020 fucking shit if it were
He
some.
wins the MVP. Fitzpatrick wins the
no.
MVP.
It would be some. It would be some
Calling it
bum
right
ass team. It's gonna be some bum ass team. It's gonna be some bum ass team. They're gonna do good because all their starters are gonna be healthy. Or
Texans.
either B. No.
He said bum ass team.
Exactly.
He said bum ass team.
The fuck? That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
He's like, yeah. no.
And he's like, no. And I was like, okay. Well, then thanks.
You're not a bum ass team.
He's really hoping it's the Washington football team. But we all know that they're.
I mean, deep
Yeah,
down,
he was
motherfucker.
going there. He was going
Oh,
there.
but no, it or either no,
maybe
honestly,
it'll be a nameless team. I don't know. Maybe they have a coach named Riverboat Ron.
honestly,
I don't know.
Honestly,
Nameless team.
I think like it's gonna be like a team that hasn't done anything, that hasn't gone very far in the playoffs. They may have made the playoffs. They may have made the playoffs recently, but they haven't
Rick
gone
Warren
very
might be on the
far.
team. I don't know.
No, I'm thinking this team just got a new shiny toy. This team is up in New York. They're the only team in New York that's doing fucking good.
No, there's no teams in New York doing good.
The
mean
Bills.
Buffalo?
He's talking about the
I'm
Bills.
Buffalo?
I'm joking.
That's not New
How
York.
about the Mets?
I was gonna say, Justin.
Let's
I know.
go, Mets.
I was gonna say, Justin. I know that you're in the
Oh,
army.
you're a
but I know
Mets
you're
fan,
better at
right,
geography
Stoner?
than that. I was gonna say, Justin. I know that you're in the army, but I know that you're better at geography than that. I know I was in the Air Force. I'm the smart one. But come on.
I know. Yeah,
And none of those
I
teams
mean, it is
actually-
Army smart or Army strong and Air Force smart. That's their look.
Shots
you want me to
fired
game,
by
so.
Goose.
Do
Pew,
you,
pew.
do you want me to get a
Both those
crown? Do
teams-
you want me to get a crown? Do you want me to show you where Buffalo is? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's in Canada, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
in-
assume
it's
so.
in
Is that even
Canada.
America?
Yeah.
It's in
It's in
Canada A.
Canada. Yeah, that's right.
It's basically.
Hey, Miles, why are you in a closet, Miles?
What?
What's that about?
That's not. That's a
Why is
studio.
Miles in a closet? No,
It's-
that ain't a studio, bro.
It's a
That's-
mini.
That's a closet. That's a pantry.
First of all,
Why are you at a bar? Huh?
yeah, shouldn't you be at home quarantining like everybody else?
Or at a
Yeah, man.
dispensary, fantasy football stoner? Huh? That's not very on brand of you, stoner. Sitting there having a drink right now.
But actually, the camera's very deceptive. That's a whole couch back there and shit. It's like long, so
He's having. He has a cannabis
It's a-
infused
it's-
drink, is what it is. It's
it's
a
a-
cannabis
Yeah.
infused Jack and
I'm
Coke.
sure you say
It's
that to all the girls on Snapchat too.
Yeah,
I
it's
swear the
all
lens
off.
is a little off.
I don't have a Snapchat, by the way.
That's where he does his casting.
I have a
That's still a thing.
Snapchat.
I didn't know Snapchat was even
Miles,
not
you're
shut
wearing a
down.
tank top right now. You got to
It's a
snap.
casting couch. It's a casting couch. I don't have
Casting
a
couch. Oh my gosh.
No, Miles
Um,
married with
When do I
kids.
get when do I
he
get
got no
invited
snap.
to the casting couch? Though? 'Cause
That's
You're
I
already
thought I
on
was
it right
cute.
now.
You did say you wanted the runoff.
I thought I was cute. Hey, Ron.
Let's
Robbie's like, what happened?
Hey, I didn't even do it tonight. It's not my fault. I
let's
love
get
it.
back on the topic. No, I'm loving tonight's show. Tonight's show is fucking hilarious.
Hell yeah.
This
This
is
is
the
what
most
Rumboyz After Dark's about.
Yeah, this is the most debauchery-filled sports show, period, on the internet. Like, you will not get this type of ratchetness ever again in your life on a Friday night like this. Like,
Because if we
except
were on the
here.
NFL Network, we would have been fired already.
Oh, yeah, all of us would have all been fired. Stoner would have been the first person fired.
We're the not for long. It would be not for long for real.
Stoner
NFL.
would have got us all fired at the beginning when he was talking about a mustache being soaking up cum.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
At the
listen.
beginning.
Are we not Mike Florio approved?
No. Hey,
Oh,
really
hey.
quick.
Hey,
Really
shout out
quick,
to the
I do
fantasy
This
plug. He
isn't-
just did an episode
This
with
isn't a
Mike
Bobby
Florio.
Silvestri show. Relax.
Oh,
Yeah.
We are clean
We don't-
and friendly.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Blake's like, when are y'all starting your? Blake said, when are you
nice.
starting your OnlyFans? Oh God.
Nice.
Yeah.
You see what I
In
started?
37 minutes.
And
We
throwing
got something
money at
with
us.
Bella Thorne, actually. Bella Thorne is backstage right now, so we're working something with her.
Yup.
Didn't you
Robbie's
shut
like-
down
Robbie's
OnlyFans?
like, how can we get extra
Yeah, she
revenue?
fucked
Miles,
it all
start
up.
kicking over the graphic.
Messed up my whole PS5 dreams.
Oh, PS5. I think I'm making the switch.
Xbox.
No,
Xbox.
no, Miles should not be doing your graphics anymore, by the way.
Wild
I vote he does.
I'm
I
redoing.
Next topic, guys. Next topic.
After this, I'm redoing this graphic that Miles did, but I'm putting Stoner's face on all of them.
with the fucking guy liner and everything, bro. Hey,
At
Yeah,
least I'm a sexy ass stoner.
hey,
And not just a regular stoner.
Look, I was having fun. Next graphic is going to be the same kind of lines, but we'll do something different, a different theme, you know. And I'll dress the part next time too. We'll do something
yeah,
totally
we took
different.
it up. Really quick,
You're
before
not
we get
dressing the part now as in a
No,
prison
this is
character?
naturally me.
Dude, stop fucking muting me, bro. Stop muting me.
all right, before we get into the next topic, really quick, Joy Taylor, holla at me. Next topic. So
You know,
right
I
now,
met Joy once, right?
Did your beard
Taylor.
get
I
wet?
got pictures. I got
Did you wet
pictures
your
of
beard
me
up?
and Joy.
I got a picture of me and Joy Taylor. Oh shit. Josh Allen has.
She did not wet the beard up, unfortunately for her.
He's got the wab. He has the wab, that wet ass beard.
Wet ass beard.
She has always been a favorite of mine.
Always will be.
So I'm
Jo-
not sure that you can win that battle, bro.
I wish I could. Josh Allen has set the NFL on fire. First 2 weeks looking like an actual QB. The Bills host the Rams. And if he beats the Rams, we're going to talk hypothetically. If he beats the Rams this week, I foresee not necessarily us, but a lot of these other talking heads and everyone out there starting to talk about some early season MVP chatter. What are you guys' thoughts surrounding this topic? We start with actually Miles.
You still had me muted, bro. But I love Josh Allen.
Sorry.
I have a lot of Josh Allen rostered across a lot of my leagues. Him and Tannehill as well. I believed in a little bit in their rushing ability, having that nice
Even white quarterbacks.
white quarterbacks, rushing quarterbacks. I don't believe in like Carson Wentz and like these Jared Goff. I mean, come on, man. I talk about real athletes here. So anyhow, Tannehill and Allen, who I
Have
have.
you seen Jared Goff's arms?
No, I haven't. But anyways, I'm talking about those
It's like
guys.
a wet piece of spaghetti.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, okay, so look, I'm a big believer in Josh Allen. I drafted him last year. I went like late quarterback strategy. I had Cam Newton and Josh Allen last year. Cam Newton didn't work out with the injury. and Allen was progressing. Now you see him this year throwing 300-plus yard games. Granted, it's against pretty shitty defenses. I get it. But at least he's doing it. Last year, he wasn't doing that against those kind of matchups. So I do like the way he's progressing. I am going to pause and kind of take a step back because I was fooled with Gardner Minshew this week after him heating up, but now he didn't like catch fire or nothing, you know. So Josh Allen. I
love you, Gardner.
I know you feel that, dude, but it hurt me too. So all I'm saying is, you know, I love it. I would still smash. I'm fucking starting Allen.
He was still smash, right? What?
No, I still smash at the start.
He would smash Josh Allen.
He's a smash
play. That's what I'm saying. Hey, come on, man. I'd smash the start.
I knew what you meant.
In there. You know what I'm saying? I'd smash, put him into play.
He's got that chin strap beard now. Miles thinks he's second.
Yeah, he's no Driscoll. I know you guys saw that picture.
Yeah. Anybody want to question my sexuality? I have three.
He's got tubs like a truck.
So,
But dumps to the fucking defense. That's all Jeff Driscoll does. By the way, everyone,
I'm buying Josh Allen.
I can't remember the account, but to the dumbass on Twitter that was like, "I'm starting Jeff Driscoll this week." You're an idiot. Stoner, your take.
Hey, I actually agree. I like what they're doing with Josh Allen right now and giving him the opportunity to open up against defenses that are not very good, because they didn't do that last year. And we were all sitting here wondering, how good is he? We know that he's clearly like the Cam Newton red zone type of running back.
Yeah, that's why I call him the white Cam Newton.
He's clearly their red zone runner.
I want to say it, but yes.
But to see him open up against, to open up and air it out, and to see what Stephon Diggs can do for him. And he still has John Brown, and granted Dawson Knox is hurt, but like, I really, really appreciate what Buffalo has let Josh Allen do in the first few weeks. I would love to see him against a couple capable defenses, but for them letting him do it in the beginning means that they're not afraid to let him. You know what I mean? To let him be a quarterback.
Before we get to our next panelists with their take, do you feel like the Rams would be a capable defense? Like, and maybe we could start progressing the conversation more around Vanilla Vic?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think this is the week that we determine how real he is and how viable he is as a quarterback. I think we're stupid to believe that he's QB1. Right, and he's shown, like, I guess he's scored a lot of points to me. The number one scoring QB in a lot of fucking leagues. I don't think he's that dude, but I think that he can be a QB1 if he keeps fucking playing and doing what he's doing right now.
That's right. Fearlessly forecasting Josh Allen dick in the Rams' ass.
And as a Niner fan, I say spit on it and fucking stick it in there a few times uncomfortably.
It's a smash play, is what I meant to say earlier.
I say don't spit on it.
Yeah.
As a 49er fan.
It's stoner consented.
Sven.
It's funny.
Going in
Is that a new merch line?
It's funny.
Josh Allen, I think I have him finishing as a top 3 quarterback. He might be actually my number 2 quarterback
of all time.
Yeah.
No, this year in fantasy.
Yes, of all time.
Don't do that to him.
Of all time. What I've noticed that I've looked back at the past 2 games, mind you, they did play the Dolphins and the Jets. The Jets, they shouldn't even be. They should be relegated. How they do in the English Premier League and like soccer teams, you know what I mean? Like
I don't.
They should just. They're just going to go to the CFL or
bring in
whatever.
Alabama.
Dude, I love the idea of the NFL being an actual. Hold on, I love the idea of the NFL being a 24 league, like a real 24 league team, and there being like 8 taxi teams that are trying to get into the main league.
I'm okay.
And then, as
make the phone call, Stoner.
The 24 are shitty.
So
they got to move up. Yeah,
you mean
I love
football all year round?
No,
Yeah.
but that's what the XFL is going to be, right?
Uh,
All right, relax over there.
Maybe.
With The Rock, anything's possible. Who
The
knows?
Rock started with
Who knows?
$7.
But Josh Allen,
Haven't we all?
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
put
JR
5
bought
on
him
it.
a Arby's sandwich and told him to sign with the WWE. And we're like, we're gonna try to make you some money and get you out of this thing. After practice one day, and he quit football, and
Right?
Jim Ross was right.
Finish your take, go.
Josh
Must be
Allen.
nice to have a dad that was a WWE superstar.
They picked up Stephon Diggs. They got Stephon Diggs for a reason. Josh Allen has been throwing the ball like crazy. The past 2 weeks, Zach Moss and Devin Singletary. Zach Moss is out this weekend. Devin Singletary is going to get the ball. They're not running the ball. They are not running the ball like
He's running the ball.
I think they want to. He's running the ball, but he's not even running it as much.
No.
Like last week, okay, Zach Moss had 9 carries. Devin Singletary had 9 carries. The week before, they both combined again for another 18 carries. You can't, they are giving the ball to Josh Allen and letting Josh Allen go. He can throw the ball. People forget that he threw the ball a lot at Wyoming.
At Wyoming.
He knows how to throw the ball. So, if they can establish somewhat of a running game, if they can even average, let's say, at over 20 carries between Moss and Singletary when Moss is healthy, who knows? People are going to start dropping like flies. So just look at the practice squad of the Bills because that could be the next guy up. Who the hell knows?
TJ Yeldon.
Josh Allen likes to throw the ball. That's it. That's my
chime
pick.
in
He's
with
going to
another
finish at the
question
top.
that might sidetrack
Yeah.
the conversation? But I think we need to acknowledge how important Stephon Diggs is to this offense.
Yes.
Look at what happened in Minnesota.
Hold on. And how
Minnesota.
bad Minnesota's offense has been without the guy that can stretch the defense.
But Stefanski's
they
also not there as well.
they also lost
play calling,
Stefanski.
exactly.
Huge.
But
True, but
Diggs-
fuck that. I'm giving Stephon Diggs credit because he's cooler. than
He
Stefanski.
deserves some credit as
He's
well.
dominating
Deserve
right now.
equally as much fucking credit.
I want to say equally. I think
He's
Stefanski's the bigger.
He's dominating, and Josh Allen clearly likes throwing the ball to him. He likes still throwing to John Brown. Cole Beasley's still involved in the game.
And then there's this other kid, Davis. He's he just pops up out of nowhere.
I love me some Gabriel Davis, by the way.
Yeah.
He's not bad. He's not bad. Yeah.
Can I chime in? I just want to chime in. One thing that they're doing right now.
No,
is,
you may not, but
listen. In the first 2 weeks, what we've seen so far.
Turn, Bogart.
I know, but I want to say something.
Let Jake go first.
I gotta take a piss. Yeah,
Go take a piss, Bogart.
Hey, Jake, just shut the fuck up and wait your.
No,
no, go
I'll
ahead.
try.
Go ahead,
I will not step in next time, but
go ahead,
Jake. But I like Josh Allen now because he's young enough to run the ball, and he did lead the league in touchdowns for quarterbacks, rushing wise last year. So he is a red zone threat, and I think they're going to expand the offense. And if it doesn't work out in the passing game and he doesn't have his reads, he will still take off. He's young enough to do so. As fantasy wise, I really like him. MVP, I don't know. I think MVP talk should wait till week 5, week 6 if they're 5, 6, and 0.
It's Russell Wilson.
I think you should wait on that. But fantasy-wise, if you're a running quarterback that can get some passing touchdowns and you're always a threat in the red zone to run it, rushing yards are huge. Yeah, he's definitely going to be a big stat stuffer this year in fantasy if they let him run the offense the way he's doing it right now. And especially if they don't use the running backs, which is a big gain for them. For him personally to get the yards.
What's crazy is in the entire league
You can
right
go,
now.
by the way, I'm done.
Yeah, they're running the most 5 wide, the highest percentage of 5 wides right now. That's unprecedented for Josh Allen because, bro, you got 5 wide receivers running down the field. It's anarchy. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna drop everybody in coverage, and you still got to have someone spy on Josh Allen. And with the addition of Stephon Diggs, it's fucking. I couldn't have predicted this, but it's happening. And yes, it's been 2 bad defenses, but they're gonna have the same debacle for the Rams. The Rams secondary is gonna have the same debacle. They're gonna have to make choices because then if coverage is tight this game, look, even Cole Beasley's getting off here and there. They're going 5 wides. God damn it, it's crazy. It's fucking insane.
Yeah. I think with Diggs going there, it's been huge for him. First of all, the Bills were like one of the highest rushing teams last year. And so now you see two running backs combining for 18 carries is absurd.
So were the Seahawks too.
Yeah. And so it's nice to see. I mean, and then Josh Allen, his big thing was his inaccuracy before. He had a deep ball, but he wasn't accurate his first couple of years. And I think that he hasn't fully fixed that, but Stephon Diggs being there, having a great wide receiver, he's better at ball tracking. He's better at getting to the ball on those deep balls. You don't have to be perfect accuracy when you have a good wide receiver. They make up for it. And that's what he finally has, is a receiver that is good enough, like a great wide receiver who can help him out when he makes small mistakes. Like if you're not making a huge mistake, a great receiver makes up for that small mistake as a wide receiver. So that's the difference here. And I think he's doing great. And it's good to see. I didn't expect it to happen this quick. I was sleeping on Josh Allen, admittedly. And I think they're going to continue going forward, doing great things. But MVP, absolutely not. He's not even close to being in the Russell Wilson conversation.
I'm laughing at how far back Miles is. Oh, he's playing with his daughter. Oh.
No, he just wanted to show Stoner how big the room was.
He's got a 70% completion percentage. He's got no fumbles, no interceptions. He's not turning the ball over.
Stop throwing stats out there when Miles is trying to tell me that size matter.
No, I for real though. I think that he could possibly be when Week 6 rolls around. If he can keep this up, we need to be talking and having that conversation. I think that that is very viable. That could happen. Yes. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money! Promo code Rumboyz. I like that. Way to throw that out there. Way to throw that out there. Yep. Nice. Yeah.
My daughter brought
using his kids.
My daughter, look, she's holding it right now. Like,
hey, you know, Monkey Knife Fight and the Undroppables also have
2-year-old bringing me the promo, saying, "Hey,
that's what's up. That's what's up. See, we're all part of the same.
Got to mention Monkey Knife Fight. Yeah, dude, they send this straight to your door. You sign up.
Monkey Knife Fight is like one of the funniest, like coolest. Like honestly, if you say those 3 words to anyone, just walk down the street and be like, "Hey, Monkey Knife Fight." Like that shit makes someone laugh, right? Like those are 3 words that should not like be in the same order together.
And their emblem is perfect for it.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's even got an eye patch on.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's perfect. I know that we just found out like 2 days ago that we were working with Monkey Knife. Who is that adorable child?
That was my littlest one. And there's my.
Oh my god! Tell them that Santa Claus is watching.
Just flexing.
Hey,
flexing on them.
Hey,
Stoner
kids,
is the fantasy.
You know that's a
Santa.
peacock.
Santa Claus is watching, and he's better than your dad. And he's better than your dad at fantasy sports.
I want fantasy titles for Christmas, Santa.
We're doing a promo, but my kids got in here and they threw the promo out. Like,
hey, Miles, what are your kids? What are your kids' names?
That was Wes and that was Isla.
Tell Wes and Isla that Santa is watching, and he is better than your dad at fantasy sports.
My friend
Santa, give me money.
Football than I am, but I don't know. I think we're in a league, and I think I'm doing okay. So we'll see what's up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't change the.
My dad's the greatest in drafting.
Whoa!
He might be the greatest in your house, kid, but he's not the greatest anywhere else. Have you seen his prison Aaron Hernandez picture?
Nice.
Don't forget,
That's right.
nightfight.com.
Oh,
You got a donation, yo. Is that a shot?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
IAF and Miles' daughter sponsoring.
Miles,
Dilly Dilly.
I love that, dude. I love that your kid's a ride or die. I love it.
She had the
Hey,
little thing. That's the first time.
Appreciate the donation, Jake. Love the Triforce.
No problem. You all the Rumboyz girls want to do, Dilly Dilly.
Love the Triforce, Jake.
Not gonna lie, man.
I respect it and I appreciate it. And honestly, next time I'm on here, I'm gonna bring my oldest son with me. He's gonna join me.
No, Stoner, I got a surprise for you. I actually got your oldest son right here.
Oh,
no, you don't.
Yay.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Because I kicked that bitch. I kicked that bitch downstairs. I know you.
I was about to say, I follow you on Instagram, and I like your pictures of you and your family. You guys are having a great time out there. So,
hey, let's go ahead and do this. Hey, let's go ahead and do this though.
Hey, but also follow my oldest son on Twitter. He's at Lil Stoner too.
Yeah, I actually followed him after you posted that.
Let's do it. Oh, look,
I'll tell him to follow. Hey, Let Russ Cook is officially a thing now, and it appears to be working for the Seattle Seahawks.
And
is it time the league start putting some respect on Danger Russ's name?
And let me jump in here, and that is where your MVP candidate, Josh Allen, takes the back seat.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Russ is now cooking.
I have them both in one dynasty league.
As a Niner fan, the last thing I want to see is the Seahawks letting Russ cook.
But as an analyst,
he is overall. There is not a better quarterback in the league than Russell Wilson. Like he is overall the best player at the position.
He doesn't turn the ball over.
More skilled at some things, and the offense is suited for him.
Unlimited,
right? And hold on, and the same can be said for Lamar, but from top to bottom, there's no better quarterback than Russell Wilson. And as a Niner fan, again, hard for me to say. God forbid they let that dude cook because the offense is dirty. Because we already know they can run the ball with Carson.
Let me just say this.
And they're not doing it, though.
Let me just say this. I'm going to say the same thing.
And he's still a top. And he's still an RB1.
He's still doing it.
I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say the same thing that I've said for the last 3 episodes. Russell Wilson is now it's what, 57-0. He was 54-0. He's now 57-0 whenever he leads at halftime by 4 more points.
It's a good stat.
I am legitimately considering a road trip to Seattle to Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Hey, Justin lives
as a
there.
49er, as a 49er fan that lives in Seattle, you can stay with me. You can stay with me.
I'm gonna
free room and board
for a fantasy guy.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Free room and
let
board?
Russ. We gotta let Russ cook.
Hey,
man, how do you feel?
The year you bought in and like,
we starting up here, right?
Yeah, we start with Justin.
Okay. Justin, we'll have to talk off camera
for sure. But as far as this goes,
we can always hire Gemmo. Gemmo's a hitman.
I will take it because I want
me because stop muting me because I still have valid points. As a Niner fan, I hate the fact that dude is cooking, but as a fantasy analyst, holy shit, do I love it.
Yeah,
Russ is that dude, and
as
DK
a football
is
analyst,
so
period.
Dude,
Tyler is good. That offense is so dirty. And like my Niners defense is hurt, right? Like Bosa's out.
Oh, everybody's hurt.
Solomon Thomas is out. Like Sherman is
Greenlaw.
hurt. So at this point, I'm like, fuck it. I want to tank for Trevor as a Niner fan.
Yeah.
Let the Seahawks just keep cooking, baby.
Bro, so I thought I thought I was crazy for having having Russ as my number 3 quarterback going into the season. Apparently,
I
I
had him number
was
2, man.
because he should have been higher.
Yeah.
And then DK, I had at number 12 because I'm like, I was like, with their injured running backs, they're going to want to throw more
guy.
and not have them carry as much.
He does have
DK
a
too
limited
low too.
route tree, though.
And now like
Yeah, DK's the outside burner.
yeah,
You don't need a
I
route
had
tree
DK
when
over
everybody's
Lockett.
concentrated on
And DK's and right now, like I mean, it's week 2, so I mean, not
Hence
to take
the
too early of a
sarcasm,
victory lap,
Miles. Hence the sarcasm.
but they're killing it, and like I think this is what they need to do because their defense isn't what it was in the Legion of Boom era, so they do need to put up more points than in that time.
But
So
But
have
to
a
touch
question for Fack.
further, we also have to remember that like the weather's going to get colder, right? It's also going to get windy and rainy in Seattle.
Absolutely.
And you're talking about a team that showed the last 2 years how good they are at running the football.
and,
So it
and
is
so they're
scary
saving
as
them.
hell right
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
to see how good their pass offense is, knowing that Chris Carson
that's their coming.
apart later
Hey,
on down the
And
road.
not just
Justin
Chris
said-
Carson, but
Scary.
Rashard Penny's
If
coming
that team doesn't win 13 games, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, they're gonna
Honestly-
have Penny, Hyde, and Carson by the time it gets cold and rainy.
Penny's done nothing.
No, but he's still there. He's still gonna keep the other running backs
Don't
fresh.
care. I'm all about Carson.
I mean, that is true.
Let's
That
call
is
it
true.
Carson.
Carson.
Carson City, baby.
Yeah,
Carson
just like
City.
Hyde. I'm not trying to tell you that Hyde's going to be a rock star for fantasy, but he's going to help keep Carson healthy and fresh. That's the important thing is that Carson's going to stay on the field and be able to play because he won't get hurt.
Little Spurs,
Yeah, and
little
then
Spurs
understand
NFL
that-
type going on.
Yeah,
Right?
Hey,
Subbing in and out a lot. You know what I mean?
I'm
Just keep
all
it fresh.
any Spurs talk. I'm here for it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
oh,
right.
Miles, hold on. Whoa,
So,
whoa, whoa. As a Laker fan, I have to
I'll let Bogart
wholeheartedly
go.
just let
I'm
you
going
know.
to urinate.
Yeah.
So Bogart just walked off.
Hey, Miles,
So
as a
I
Laker
think I'm
fan-
the only one that didn't have a take yet because everyone
Yeah.
else kind of did
Yeah.
that.
I don't think Sven hasn't either,
Oh, okay. Well,
But Russell,
I don't know what
Russell's
happened with
legit.
that topic.
but I think
It's
it's
his MVP
But it was
to
a-
lose. That's my take. It's
Hey,
literally
yeah.
his MVP
Jake,
to
I'm
lose.
really sorry about absorbing all of your airtime.
That's fine. My overall opinion is this is like
I'm just staring at you, Stoner. You're beautiful, so I have no problem with looking at you while you speak, my man.
Yeah, stop covering your face.
Well, I understand that I'm a handsome motherfucker, but
Let
people
the man
He's
fucking
fantasy
should not listen to
Gandalf.
the words that come out of my mouth.
Fantasy Gandalf.
Fantasy Gandalf. That would be a good. I like that. That's good.
Go ahead, Jake.
Okay. I think his career path is very similar to Big Ben's, where when he turned 30, 31, he actually took over that team and it became his roster. And I think it was a good time to pay him because now with the salary he makes, he has to do this on offense. And I think he's ready to for a period of time. I'm not sure he'll have the length of career that Big Ben has because Big Ben could just sit in the pocket and take hits all day. But he has to do this. This is something when you get paid that much, you have to start doing. And I think it's at this point that you have to expect this from him. Because you've really torn apart the roster just to keep him and pay him this contract. So overall, yeah, I'm not surprised he's doing this. And I think he'll do this for another 4 or 5 years.
Because he's going to be the next best fucking thing.
Hey, I'll say.
If you look at his years, he hasn't
am I
had the
still
greatest
muted?
completion
Oh, yeah.
percentage. No, you're good. You can still
Yeah,
hear
no,
you. I mean, I'm looking
I
at
Yeah,
his
go ahead,
years.
go ahead.
He really hasn't had his best completion percentage was 68 in 1 year. Then it's sub 60s. Mind you, it doesn't matter because he still performs. He doesn't turn the ball over. He doesn't throw interceptions.
I would
He's
say like
still-
68's like, you could get by with that
Of
percentage.
course. I'm just saying though, but like
I think that was
that's a
predicated
shocking
on.
stat. I thought it was more. I thought his percentage
Yeah.
completion would have been actually at least close to 70. But
Well,
now
you
he's
know
got
what,
DK
though?
Metcalf, which I think helps so much.
I think so
They need a
too.
tight end.
And
They
now
need a
might
tight
as well-
end.
Now let him cook. Well, they have. I think they can make a tight end relevant if they get somebody who's at.
Well, Greg Olsen, we know. I'm surprised he's still healthy. How the
he's-
hell he's still
Well,
healthy?
wait till we get my man Walt Disney. Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Oh,
Yeah.
Disney. Bro,
Dude,
I
I'm
would
gonna start
love
drawing-
that.
Right?
I'm gonna start drawing all those shits up. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
doing it. Like I'm
Walt
gonna.
Disney.
I'm gonna do a lot of these gifts over here and these other things, these little backgrounds, but I'm gonna start doing those.
Yes, I got all the nicknames. Hey, you know what though? I will say this though about Let Russ Cook, man. Like he literally came out in the offseason and was like, I see what they're doing over there in Kansas City. I could do that. Like he straight up proclaimed it because he was like, yo, and then
like,
that
oh
kind
shit, I've been doing it, but like
yeah, it kind of birthed this whole Let Russ Cook thing. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe this is just great coaching because they're like, we don't really trust Carlos Hyde, and Chris Carson is still coming back from injury. So they're like, all right, let Russ cook. And then like Stoner said, when the weather gets shitty, they're like, oh, y'all thought we was passing the whole time. We didn't change our identity. Bam, start hitting them with the heavy run games. Because like Russell Wilson last year, he was what?
This is a 13-win team if they keep playing this way.
Okay, and then Pete Carroll's over there like,
yeah. Looking like Ellen DeGeneres' big brother.
Fuck Pete Carroll. But hey, gentlemen, I appreciate the time tonight. My laptop is 5% dying.
Hey.
So I am going to bounce. I didn't plan on being out here the whole time.
Stoner,
I
appreciate
love
you roasting me all freaking night.
Yeah.
Also, I believe, Robbie, if I'm correct, you did invite me for Sunday morning, no?
Nice.
Wait, what happened?
Dude, you're always welcome to join.
Are we doing a wake
Robbie just pulled the invite live on air.
Robbie was like, what?
Wait, no, that never happened.
Are we going to wake and bake?
I got
hell yeah.
We always wake and bake.
Bro, we wake and bake. We have breakfast, beers, and everything.
Maybe not live, but
send me the link for that and then I'll hop out of the live. You know, just enjoy time with y'all.
Yeah.
I have a plan to go on Twitch Sunday morning and answer some late-minute questions and do a wake and bake. But if who you invited me last week, by the way, if you want me to jump on with you guys on Sunday, we can all wake and bake together and have some fun answering some questions for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever you want.
Yeah, man, we'll already be on Rumboyz and FLAM. We'll be live Sundays already.
I think I already sent Robbie the graphic for that one.
Let me know.
Yeah, I already have the graphic.
And,
it's a lot better than tonight. Trust me.
Yeah, it's way better.
I do appreciate you guys bringing me on tonight.
Hey, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Miles gave me the Keanu Reeves hairline. I'm just saying.
Hey, you look good.
Hey.
Do you not look good, Jake? Or do you
Hey,
look good?
Stoner.
You gave me a Keanu Reeves hairline.
yeah.
Sorry. It was the guy who I put your face on, and it was the only thing that worked. I put your face on everybody else, and just didn't work.
I want to be fantasy Schmeagle.
What's up, Bogart? Tell my
if you're fantasy Gandalf, I just want to be fantasy Schmeagle. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Motherfuckers.
I'm definitely Elijah Wood in this scenario.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
This sounds like a dirty word to me.
Yeah, I know, right? When I said it out loud, I was
like the word
anyways.
schmegma. You look that up and let me know.
Oh,
if you
man.
want to be Schmeagle.
I'm afraid to put that in my search.
Love you guys. I'll see you this weekend.
You got it.
Hey, love you, bro.
Hey, Stoner.
Hey, Stoner, I'll see you when you get to Seattle.
Later, Stoner.
Hey, next week the graphic is going to be Lord of the Rings.
Nice. I'm cool for sure.
Either Lord of the Rings or either fucking Rocket Power.
Jake is the dwarf for sure with the beard.
Oh, yeah, swinging the axe.
I will go down to stubble if I could be Aragorn because he's the coolest character ever.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I would never.
Aragorn was tight.
I already have a picture. I already have a picture of me as Legolas.
Nice.
Ridiculous, but it's already there, so I might as well use it.
All right, Miles. But by the way, check the chat. I have a great merch idea that I'm not going to say on air, but it's genius.
Yeah, we already. I saw it. I saw it in the motherfucking chat, bro. I got
Hey,
you.
we'll go to the next topic, but it's gonna.
We are about to-
Are we going on to the next one?
No, we're going to the next topic now. That
Hey, Stoner shook this whole thing up.
Can I be Sauron?
Are we on?
Nice.
Are we on halftime soon or no?
Who's Gimli?
Yes,
Hey,
everyone
Clark.
go on halftime. Halftime. Fuck it.
Whatever that is.
We're previewing a track here by Bogart here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
I wanted to keep going. I was going to leave
We'll
it.
see you cool cats in a little bit.
He said I was going to leave at halftime. He was like, no. Miles, we're almost done with the whole fucking show.
All right.
I just got back.
No, everyone go on halftime. Like
I was going to talk to Justin. Okay, fine. I'll text you.
Yeah, text Justin.
I'll side text you here in the chat.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Niggas. Hold up.
It's not playing on the screen, Robbie.
Yo, I don't hear anything. Did Robbie play the song?
Yeah, it's
I'm
playing
not
just
hearing
in the
anything.
background, super quiet.
I don't know what's going on. I guess we're on break.
Right?
Oh, I turned my phone on, and Jake is still upset because I've known him for like a year, and I don't have his phone number.
I'm trying to add him to our group chat.
Which is so absurd on my part, and it's always my fault because it happens like at halfway through the show. He's like, "Do you have my number?" And I'm like, "Yes." I don't know how to save it on my phone. I had too many beers.
I got you. I got you.
All right, come on, let's do this.
I'm removing the world went crazy.
Is there something wrong?
Just pay me. Trap early in the morning, I'm lazy.
Ow.
What I do is just pay me.
Who gays say?
Bogart, we gonna have to book you and your niggas on a fucking
Oh yeah, on a little halftime rock.
Oh yeah, little halftime, bro. Monday Night Football, man. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, we could do it, bro.
Hey, Robbie,
Yep.
can you
Monday
share
Night
that
Football.
image real quick?
Oh hell yeah, I can.
Hey, Robbie.
This is the one I was talking about.
Oh, you're gonna
Miles.
get us fucking copyrighted, damn it.
I had to show real quick.
He was like, we just got stoned out of here with the game on in the back. He's like,
God damn it. I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all
It'll
right.
be cool.
Fucking
They don't own that image.
Hey,
he said,
hey, next time. Hey, Robbie.
Microsoft background.
Hey, you displayed some of the greatest discipline I've ever seen you display. I've seen you deal with me. It was like stoner was nonstop. I love it.
Bro, it was great. It was great. Derrick Henry was greatly slowed down last week against the Jags. 25 carries, 84 yards. Does he bounce back this week against the Vikings?
Hell yeah. Should I just go?
Yeah, who we starting with?
Negro, yes.
All right, so check this out.
Your business go.
I mean, they dude, they sold out to stop the run. Like that's what they did. They're a division rival. They're like, we're not. And historically,
I'm getting drunk.
In Derrick Henry's career against the Jags, bro, come on, he religiously has like 56-yard house calls on them like all day. They're like, we're putting an end to that. They sold out. They're like, fuck it, let Jonnu eat. Fuck it, we're just not gonna let Derrick Henry give him more carries. But yes, he's gonna bounce back against the Minnesota Vikings because they suck right now on defense. I don't you know.
Justin.
Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings are horrible right now. I'm not afraid of their on defense, especially.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of them. So, yeah, I'm starting Derrick Henry. I mean, Derrick Henry, he also, not only did they sell out, but he always takes a little bit to get going in the season. He builds and builds and builds. And I'm going to get my nerd on here. He's the fucking juggernaut.
Yes.
Like, he builds his momentum.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
Yes.
You should have never said that.
Builds his momentum until he is running through fucking walls.
And that's one of Bogart's AKAs.
That's
one of my rap
Henry.
names.
You look at him, he's fucking big. He's the fucking juggernaut. He's running through defenders, but he takes a while to get that momentum going. So I'm not afraid to start him.
Yeah.
Can you edit me as a juggernaut, bro? Like, edit me as a juggernaut. You know? Like Nightcrawler's my favorite X-Men, but
let me be the Toad. If we're gonna be what's their gang? What's that gang called?
The X-Men?
No. The bad guy gang.
Oh.
Magneto's gang. Damn it.
Oh my god, I'm so disappointed in myself right now.
Me too, right now.
Sinister Six. No, that's Spider-Man.
No. It was their whole movement. It was their whole movement.
Yeah, it was.
He had a whole movement.
Because it was fucking fuck.
This is gonna kill me.
Really? All of us?
Brotherhood of Mutants?
The Brotherhood, yes!
Yes, the Brotherhood of Mutants!
Let me be the Toad. Let me be the Toad. If he's Juggernaut, let me be Toad.
Toad?
Yeah.
Juggernaut, bitch.
So, my take, since...
Thank you, Justin. Thank you. The Brotherhood.
Go ahead.
So I never saw Henry as a consistent runner. He's one of those guys that has those 8 to 10 weeks where he just kind of takes over.
You're fucking.
Give him 27 carries.
Only. Hey, at Bam, he had like 43 in a game. Come on, just feed the guy. But
yeah.
No, in all seriousness, he's one of those guys who's gonna have those 8 to 10 weeks. He just goes off and gets all his points probably in a row, whatever half the season it is. If I'm optimistic they're giving him this many touches, which is great. So if they give him 20 plus touches, I'm sure he'll find those 8 to 10 weeks he goes off for you. And I think that's what we all expect. I get he got that franchise tag money, but
that franchise tag money,
it's a lot of money. In terms of backs, that's a lot of money. You got to run him and probably not pay him. That means he'll get touches to me.
Give me money!
Unfortunately, it's only for 1 year, but yeah, I think they're gonna run him a lot, and I think he'll find weeks where he does go off. So it's worth starting him if he's your leader RB1 or RB2. But he's never been a guy that's gonna get you 80 yards, 90 yards, and a touchdown a week. This is not what he's been doing. So this is one of those weeks he'll get a lot of touches. I hope he gets 20 plus, 23 plus every week, and I think with what you pay him, they're gonna run him a lot this year, and probably not gonna pay him. So. This might be the last year you really want him in fantasy. Don't know what weeks he'll go off, but I'll find those weeks.
Sven, get it, bro.
What are we talking about? For who?
Henry. Are you optimistic?
No, I wasn't here. I didn't hear you guys.
Are you optimistic with Derrick Henry's touches but low production?
So I think he started actually the past couple of years. He started off slow as well. If you look at his production, I don't know if you mentioned this, Jake, but I may be repeating or beating a dead horse. But his production did not pick up till the end of the last season. I mean, he had five out of 6 games that were well over like 125 yards for every like single game. He absolutely dominated towards the end. He wasn't given. They're giving him the ball. They're clearly giving him the ball. He's getting the carries. They want it to work. I think they really want it to work, and they're hoping the more they give him and the consistency, I don't know. And like you said, he's got what, one more year in his contract, right? Like this is
franchise. They're gonna run him every second they can and never pay him. So you took my take basically, but it's fine. I think we all said the same thing. In a different way, or
okay. Well, let me go real quick. I love Derrick Henry. In my home league, he slid all the way to fucking number 10 in a redraft, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take him." It was like either him or Dalvin Cook. I don't know what happened in that league, but everybody was quarterback hungry, and a bunch of shit happened. So, anyways, I have a lot of shares of Derrick Henry. I think that right now it's just feed him, and he's going to get minimal yardage, and he's going to open up the offense for the second half of the season. when it's Derek fucking King Henry season and he takes over when it's cold and it's hard to tackle and he's a big ass motherfucking dude and he
got those
around
33-inch arms where he just stiff arms with like the best of them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, let's just run it down 30 times a game like he's been doing, and you try to tackle him. Because guess what's going to happen? One of those plays,
he's going to take.
He's gone. And it's an 80-yard touchdown. So he was a league winner last year, and why the hell are you going to think he's not a league winner this year? The fact that he keeps slipping is ridiculous. You know, he slipped in drafts, and people kind of want to be down on him. He's getting a ton of work. He can break one of those at any time. He's a manimal. He's huge.
No, me and Terry talk on our podcast all the time. He's a centaur. He's got horse legs.
Yeah, exactly. He has horsepower. Yeah.
I would like to credit Robbie in this one because Robbie was hesitant, was like in the discussion.
I trade for him.
Of having him is he an RB8 even? So Robbie was kind of ahead of this one. He was not so high on him, and he could have his take and explain why.
Going into the season, I want to say I had him as RB6 or 7, but I like drafting him, or I didn't like drafting him, but I like trading for him because
I had him as RB8.
I'm getting going.
Well, Robbie was right based on what we've seen the first few weeks. He said he's like a maybe RB8 if that. So I have to give him the credit
because we play PBR too, so it's like.
And I thought so too, but
Standardy's not bad. Standardy's okay. PPR,
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
and he can't. And if he's not re-signed by the Titans, if he doesn't go to a team that's going to give him the ball,
they paid him. They gave him the bag. They gave him the bag before the
1 year
started.
franchise tag. 1 year.
No. They gave him the bag.
They gave him a bag.
Did they?
Yeah, they sure did.
All right, never mind.
They paid him.
They're really going to give him the ball. He's going to get the ball.
Yeah.
20+
yeah. 25 times even.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Damn ball. Okay, Tennessee, run the damn ball.
Hey, man, they're trying. They gave him 25 carries.
Wanted Brandon Jacobs to be.
They're definitely trying to run the ball.
Yeah, if anybody remembers Brandon
Jacobs. He said that's what they wanted Brandon Jacobs to be.
That's Derrick Henry, a.k.a. Kane Marco.
Nice.
Brandon Jacobs was atrocious.
Let's see here.
He's everything that Trent Richardson thought he would ever be.
Dude, his rookie season, man, that was so teasing.
Yeah, but it was Shanahan there. But Shanahan was there.
And it was like, oh, Trent Richardson, yes! I'm so excited.
I just had a Facebook memory.
He has a rule against what he did when he murdered an Eagles defender. So he's a winner in my book.
On Facebook, how it shows you your memories or whatever. I had one shared from like a decade or however long ago, forever ago. And I was looking at the teams because a buddy of mine posted our lineups forever ago. And one of us had Trent Richardson as our starting running back. I was like, oh, that was a thing.
Yeah, remember Trent Richardson, and then even
good.
Yeah, he was the guy.
We digressed. We
will have fond memories of him.
Yeah.
Trent Richardson was a shit in the AAF.
Oh yeah,
and he still couldn't get a good yards per carry, but he scored touchdowns
because he started. Yeah, for real.
Let's see here, fellas. Of the 0-2 remaining teams, who's going to get the first win this Sunday? And of any, or who's going to get their first win this week? Also, who's going to get Lawrence in the draft out of these teams?
Also the Texans.
For which one?
The win. They're not gonna get Lawrence.
I was like, why would you
win one game and they're losing all?
No way. You're not trading that contract with Watson.
Actually, hold on. I didn't realize the magnitude.
I know. I wrote the piece on Rumboyz.com, which you guys can go check out right now on Rumboyz.com. That's Rumboyz.com. Go check it out. Actually, our writers have been killing it. Shout out to all of our writers. Of course, Jake, the number one contributor here on the panel at the moment, and putting up that hot shit. I know we're going to get into Rumboyz combat stuff later on, but man, honestly, those guys, I don't even have to really get it.
Excited for tomorrow.
They're killing it, man. They're killing it. I'm just throwing up some graphics and throwing up some links. Those guys are doing their shit. Connor Berg and
Even our newest writer.
What's that?
Our newest writer, Plug. Shout out to Jada Plug. He's
yeah,
doing numbers,
exactly.
man.
Yeah,
He's doing numbers.
the football Plug. He has some dope ass shit. If you are on Instagram, make sure you're
Bro,
following.
I love his videos too on Instagram.
Yeah, video edits are great.
Just wait till NFL AM. Don't worry. Just
he has a good one.
We're all.
I know because I edited it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like we're all busting our ass behind the scenes, Rob. We all kind of know.
I know.
Really know. It's a pleasure to me though when I see
we're like a drunk oiled machine.
It's just like it's working though, right? And then like stuff comes together.
There is ethanol involved, so basically it kind of makes sense.
No, but I'm like, damn.
We're all high.
We did that. Never mind that stupid ass graphic behind Robbie though. I guess everybody hated it.
No, I loved it. It was
hilarious.
It was just Stoners used it as a run-on joke. You just kept going back to it.
Like John Tucker, you're still talking about it. You're still talking about it.
Let it keep going. Let it live.
Yeah, just as the peacock would say, let it fly, man. Let it fly.
Look at how good it is though. Like
yeah.
Fornicator, what up,
bro?
Yo? What
What
up?
What up, Smokey?
Jake, you look good with long hair, man. You should just let it grow out. Look at that shit. You're a rock star, bro. Robbie's throwing it down like
let that thing bang. Let that thing
Dude, I
bang
haven't
out.
cut my hair since like February.
Hey, fuck it. Don't ever cut it again.
So yeah, my hair is like this long right now. It's literally like get to the point where I could actually put it in a bun. If I
Let's get into these 0-2 teams.
And I won't.
Let's Sven go.
Wait,
did you guys go? No, Jake has to go, I think.
Miles said Texans, and that's it because he knows.
Yeah, Miles like Texans.
He said Jake gotta go.
I'm next. We're going this way. We're going this way. Yes. Okay, so like the Bengals and the Eagles are both 0-2, so like one of them has to win, right? Or they both lose.
Oh, they might
tie.
I don't know. I don't care about that game. I think the Falcons actually get their first win.
That'd be great. I'd love to see that.
Super honest take.
I think without Julio, I hate the Eagles. By the way, diehard Cowboy.
Of course,
diehard Cowboys.
That's a very fair take.
I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I got you, man. I understand, Sven. Like, look, dude, you can be a diehard Cowboys fan. And I can be a diehard Texans fan, and we can still be friends because
I don't like the Eagles. I do not like the Eagles.
Yeah. Look,
they are.
Fucking hate the Eagles.
My bartender that I train, he's a dude that comes to my house and I train him like for physical fitness or whatever. He's an Eagles fan, and I just laugh in his face, and I was like, bro, get out.
Is he a jerk? Is he a jerk by trait? Like, is that who?
No.
He's
young. He's young,
right.
and he grew up.
Nice guy,
young.
maybe.
Yeah, he's just young and misguided.
All right.
But I think the Falcons actually beat the Bears at home. Fans aside, I don't even think there's going to be fans there, but I just think that Matt Ryan actually pulls out a win against the Bears. They can't go 0-3. Come on.
He's going to go
like,
0-3 and throw for
If they go 0-3, they're blowing it
Bear
up.
the fuck down.
For the sake of me and Bogart, the Bears need to fucking lose.
He's going to be at 2,000 yards and 0-3.
Hey, I got the Bears in this one. I got the Bears on the upset.
I need the Bears to lose.
I'm gonna give $100 to Gemmo's charity.
I know you're right. Shit,
which is fine. Like,
I have that bet. I have that same bet too. You're right. God damn it.
What's the bet?
Yeah, Gemmo.
Remember, he bet us all for charity.
All of us.
The Bears have a better record than
all of our teams
against everybody.
Your favorite teams?
Yeah,
the team is that the Bears have a better record, pretty much.
So the football team, the Niners, and the Texans.
And
who else for you guys?
I'm a Niners fan too.
Pretty much.
Don't worry about it, because Robbie and I are not talking this week about football. Because
I don't know. Bears are looking pretty good right now.
Hey, Jim was talking about give me money.
Yo, Truth Biscuit.
Give me money.
He's got. I think he's got 6 touchdowns.
No, let's
so for me, I guess my take is, one, Robbie and I cannot have a civil discussion right now because our teams are playing.
Fuck your team.
Our teams are playing this week. 2, I want to pick the Texans, have to get their first win because they're playing the Steelers, and I'm a Browns fan. So, yeah, I want to pick that one, but I won't.
That's a tough one.
I definitely think the Eagles will get a win, their first win.
The Steelers are out. They have more watts than the Texans, so they're going to win.
Ooh. 0-3. Oh man, I hope not.
Hey,
I would pick the Eagles to get their first win.
Hey, really quick, shout out to my homie, my homie from Facebook, Sydney. He said, Bogart, give me money.
Give me money.
Give Bogart money.
Hey, shout out to Sydney, man. He's the guy.
Bro, yo, Sydney, so really quick, funny story about Sydney. So the very first time that someone ever knew who I was in public, when the first time I saw Sydney, I didn't know who he was. I show up to the football field, getting ready for a football game. I've told you guys this before.
Yeah,
and he's like,
right?
yeah. And he's like, you're Rumboyz Robbie. I'm like, the fuck?
Were you just like,
Oh my God. Like, Sydney, give me money.
Yeah. You just take your jersey off, throw it on the ground. And go
I got
home.
you. I got you, bro. Here's a sign.
Fucking
Oh, shit. That's dope. That's dope.
Shit.
I ain't gonna
So,
lie.
Bo, what's your take on
Real
Okay.
quick, I told my boss, we're on Friday, so yesterday at work, I told my boss to start Robinson.
Yeah,
in his
remember
lineup.
that?
Yeah, I walked into work today, and he just I was already at work before him. He walked in, and he just walks over to me and gives me a high five and then a hug, and then he whispers in my ear, "I love you."
So is the call to HR today or tomorrow?
Yeah, I was gonna say like
I'm in the army. I'm not sure if we have one of those.
It's called Start. It's called Start.
Much more.
It's called deal with it. Deal with it, bitch.
Hey, man. Hey,
Camaraderie.
real quick, going to the J-Rob thing. I had sent Sven my rankings this week. I had him at 13. I'm actually mad I didn't have him higher because I wanted to go higher. But like,
Next, I was like, fuck it, I'm going for
I
it.
had no balls.
Dominated, man. I told the guy to take out Melvin Gordon and put him in.
Hey,
That's an easy choice.
bro, did y'all hear?
I love Gordon, and I agree with that take.
Did you guys hear my my latest episode on the rankings episode? Actually, I gave Melvin Gordon. I gave him a spanking with the ranking. He's not even in my top 24. He's not
I
even
saw
in
that you
my-
have him at 25.
Yes, the spanking with the ranking. You know what I mean? That's my
I have him
favorite.
at 19. I have him at 19 this week.
No, but you should have gave him a spanking with the ranking.
I don't have my rankings up, but I know I'm pretty close to both.
Wait. Let's go through. So
Okay,
Miles
all right.
Texans,
Sorry.
Sven, you
Yeah,
said.
I'm going to the Bungles.
Wait, no,
man.
Jake go.
Go
Let
Jake.
Jake
It
go.
goes Jake.
No, Jake
I
went.
did.
Jake went.
I did. I
Oh,
picked
yeah.
the Eagles to beat the Bengals.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the inverse. I'm gonna take the Bungles. I'm gonna take the Bungles.
I like the matchup.
Yeah, and Joe Mixon.
I like both their matchups.
The Eagles.
Fucking Joe Mixon.
Listen, the Eagles' run defense is not great right now either. You know what I mean? So I think Joe Mixon can really help out. You know, for a young Burrow, but I'm
Don't
going
you
with
get
the
my hopes
Bungles.
up.
I'm
you get
going
my
with the
hopes up.
Bungles.
All
Going with the Bungles.
So,
but I also
all right.
have. But I also have Booby Sanders at number 2 overall in the week because I'm crazy.
The Bengals were
I'm
giving up
crazy.
185 on the ground.
I'm crazy. Miles Sanders, so that might contradict my actual take right now, but
Ooh, 135 for the Eagles on the ground. So
let's go.
It's
No,
possible.
no.
It's possible for Joe Mixon and Miles Sanders to give
Yeah.
me money.
Yeah.
I want all the action in that game.
Bro,
Give me money.
I'm starting anybody named Miles from now on. Period.
Always on.
At the end of the year, I'm starting anybody named Miles because
We're James Robinson.
obviously you have to have a Miles on your team. If you don't, you're
I
not
love you, James Robinson. Your Christmas cards in the
I
mail.
started him in 4 leagues.
I'm gonna go.
All
I'm
of
gonna
them.
go with the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta
You're just gonna
Falcons
skip me?
can't do this. Oh shit! Go ahead. You're right.
I'm going with the Denver Broncos. No, I'm just kidding. Broncos are losing.
Wow, Cindy, okay.
No, I'm also going with the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons
Keep going.
got
I
this
got pissed.
matchup. Yeah, I got you. Atlanta Falcons have this matchup. I mean, Matt Ryan's only hope is to put up unlimited points. Just continue throwing. Just
Not
do
Russell
not
Wilson.
stop throwing the ball because they
He's not
cannot
Russell.
they cannot clock manage worth a shit. Like it's
Hey,
just not
Todd
in their
Gurley is just a
repertoire.
running back now. Right? He's just
They
a
don't
guy.
know.
Todd Gurley is
know what
not just a
prevent-
running back. Todd Gurley is just a goal line running back.
He's just
I don't know
a
what
guy.
prevent defense is.
They don't.
Defense.
He's new Matt Asiata.
They have a 28-man roster. They don't have a 53-man roster because they're playing with no defense. So
They're actually holding the run 104 on the ground for the Falcons. Not terrible. That's
Not
actually
good.
not awful. It's not good, but I mean, I think it's
not bad for a
worst.
Dirk
Let's be
Cutter
honest.
offense.
386 through the
do?
air though. Is Mitchell Trubisky gonna have a freaking game this week?
But
Yes, I'm dialing him up.
Yes, he is. He's in my top 10.
I'm dialing him up.
Robinson.
Sven, but here's the thing: like the
Allen Robinson's my number 2 wide receiver.
The
this
reason
week.
why
at 6.
their run defense looks so good, right? Like 100-something yards, not so bad. But that's because every team is in a shootout with them. They're throwing the ball constantly, and they're not stopping them from throwing the ball. Like,
Matt
why
Ryan
run the
loves
ball
throwing
when
the
you
ball.
can throw it for 40 yards a throw?
90 times he's thrown it in
it's
2
like-
games.
It's like the Matt Ryan memes are like, he can't hold a lead. He put up bitter net points and had no turnovers. What do you want him to do?
It's not
It was the special teams.
I want him to get out there on defense and get an interception. Damn it!
Oh, Matt Ryan at safety. That's a great idea. Let's throw him at safety right now and see how that works out.
It can't be worse. It can't be worse.
The Falcons got to bounce back this week. If they don't, then especially against a quarterback like if Trubisky wins against the Falcons, then we're having a conversation next week on this show if Trubisky is peaking or not.
And we have that conversation with Jimmo, which no one wants to have.
Jimmo will show up. He'll show up dressed as a Falcon. just to spite them.
Jimmo's going to show up in a Panther outfit just to confuse Robbie Anderson.
He will show up as an actual bear.
Why are no Falcons doing the Dirty Bird when they score? Can somebody answer me? Like I don't understand that.
Like,
They
don't know their
never
history.
even won the
Todd
Super Bowl.
Gurley's.
They don't know their history. They don't know their history.
Like it's disappointing that Matt Ryan has not done the Dirty Bird. Like Jamal Anderson. Wow. Throw it, Jamal Anderson, right? That was it.
I feel like Todd Gurley should be the one doing it.
Maybe they're cursed. Maybe they're cursed.
1998.
Todd Gurley grew up in Atlanta. Like,
They played the
he should be the one
Broncos,
to
right?
bring it there.
They lost to the Broncos. They left the
He
John Elway there.
hasn't done enough to do the Dirty Bird, so
They need it. They need it in the city. As many fans as there are in the stands right now, you know what I mean? They need it.
Hey, hold on. Can we go back to the Eagles real quick? Is it crazy that if the Eagles don't win this week, right?
I don't know.
And there's no fans. There's no fans.
Maybe.
They will still hit the boo. I swear to God, they will hit the boo.
Oh, dude, they hit the boo with the fucking fake fans.
They have to.
They
You
will.
have to. You got to psych out these players.
They booed them with the fake fans.
If I'm in charge of it,
They
I
will
would be
do
doing
it.
it all the time. All the time, I'd be hitting that. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, you have to.
You guys know I was going there, huh?
Hey, City,
That's ballsy.
City dropping some game picks in the chat. City, I want to make sure that you tune in for NFL AM. We have a new segment that's going to be premiering. It's going to be debuting. I have to send it to the whole NFL AM cast tonight.
Can we call it Pick Like a Booger?
No.
I know. It's fake.
God damn it.
Hey, make sure you check out my
Stoner's not here
episode
no more.
tomorrow
I'm
morning.
here.
What's
Oh,
up?
yeah?
I got a new episode coming out tomorrow morning too.
Nice.
I'm gonna record an episode tomorrow too, just to out to clock.
This whole company's up to some shit. This whole company's up to some shit. Y'all just gotta be in tune with all of us. Like, we are the hardest working network in the whole sports industry.
No sleep gang.
No sleep
Yeah.
gang, period.
I sleep when I'm dead.
That's funny because I literally have fucking Adesanya Costa film study after this. So good job.
Tomorrow night.
I know we're gonna get into it. We got a couple more takes. Monday Night Football features a barn burner between the Chiefs and the Ravens, a potential AFC West Conference championship. Preview who wins and why, score predictions, and fantasy implications. Miles running.
Oh, sorry, my daughter's screaming in the back. But just to be real quick, I don't know why, but the way I see it, Baltimore's defense looking really nice, really stiff. Kansas City struggled last week against the rookie. Maybe it was just like a mind fuck because they threw in the rookie like right before the game. or whatever. You know, they did some Chris Angel shit, and that's
God forbid, right?
For real though.
Yeah, but the punctured lung thing seems legit. You know, the doctor.
Hey, did you guys know that doctor was related to Justin Herbert? I'm lying.
You did that.
Actually, he probably drafted Herbert in a dynasty and didn't have any other quarterback. He was like, I gotta start him.
Yes,
that was such a dickhead thing.
Honestly, I talked to a buddy who's actually a nurse. He is a NP, and he said for that particular type, it is possible to actually hit where that doctor hit on Tyler Taylor. Like it's not it's not out of the ordinary. It does happen, but I mean, you work for the NFL. I don't know. Bro, you know what I mean? I don't work in the field. I don't know anything. So
you know what it's like. I imagine it being like Gostowski missing 4 fucking field goals. You know, like,
oh my god,
you got one target,
you're supposed
got
to be
one
good.
job, and you're like, fuck, I just fucked the team.
That surgery, I think it was that surgery. It had to have been that.
Oh my gosh.
The only difference is this helped the team.
Continue, Peacock.
No, but with this matchup though, the Ravens defense looked really good. Look, the Houston Texans faced both of these teams. They looked a lot better as far as offense against the Chiefs, and then the Chiefs struggled in the second week. So just the way that the two games have trended, just versus that one particular team, which is the team that I like to watch, you know. And I've seen other games from this year, obviously the ones I just mentioned, but the way I see it trending, I think that Baltimore is going to stiffen up and do enough to lock down the outside receivers, keep things underneath, and then make them try to beat them with a running game where they don't have a number one back. They have Lamar Jackson.
What?
So who's the number one?
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the Chiefs. I'm sorry.
No. I was talking about the Ravens.
Mute me. Put me on mute. Put me on mute.
Yeah. But look, either way, it's still going to be a close game, in my opinion. I'm not going to lie to you, but I just feel like in this particular, the Baltimore Ravens will probably prevail and give the Chiefs their first loss of the season. Intake.
Hey, way to talk that shit. No, hey, way to talk that shit, man. And I respect the fuck out of that take. Sven, talk to him, pimpin'.
I think that the Baltimore Ravens are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday night as well. The Chiefs defense is nothing scary at all. It's not. Chiefs defense is not really that scary. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, he's okay.
He's not giving me IDP points.
But the Ravens defense, I think CEH actually struggles. I have him as my number 17 running back this week. Crazy, I know.
I have him at 14. I had him behind J-Rob.
I'm now just super excited to hear everyone's picks. Now I'm just super excited because like we just got. I'm not gonna jinx this shit. All right.
I think it's going to be a close game. I'm not betting on it. I'm not going to touch the spread over under.
No, I'm not touching the fucking spread over under.
I'm not touching any of that. I think the Ravens win because they're going to be able to run the ball. They're like Harbaugh. They played each other. They know. He knows how to play against Mahomes.
Oh.
I mean, vice versa too. I don't know. Andy Reid, Lamar Jackson. It's going to be a hell of a game. Everybody's going to be tuning in.
Yeah, this is making me fucking excited for my Jake.
So I think the Ravens.
I can't wait till my take too.
Jake, pick. What's your
27-24 maybe? I don't know.
Okay. So for the score,
that's a 3.5.
I think it'll be a little lower scoring. I'm not going to pick a total score, but I think it will be less than we expect. And I do expect the Ravens to win.
54.5.
The secondary for the Ravens is talented, and it's a solid secondary. I think you're going to have to, for fantasy-wise, you have to pick your spots on who you have if you have multiple Chiefs players, on what you want there, because their secondary is going to shut somebody down. I'm not sure who it is, but you have to take your chance. It might be the player you have on your roster.
All right.
Hey, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but somebody's going to go off for Kansas City. Maybe somebody has a solid game, but someone's going to be shut down, and you might play that guy that gets shut down. That's a great secondary. So that's an issue for fantasy-wise. Also for the Ravens, who's going off, Ingram or Dobbins?
The Gus Bus Edwards.
I don't know where you draft those guys, but that's something to take. Yeah. Or you have to pick your spot there. But overall, I think it's going to be lower scoring than we think, and I think the Ravens
my turn.
win.
Hold on.
Close game.
I'm going with history. In Mahomes, in his history as a starter for the Chiefs, he's already beat Lamar and company twice. I'm going with history. Hey, if they make the mistake of putting Marcus Peters on Tyreek Hill, Marcus Peters is so aggressive. He tries to jump every route. Tyreek Hill's going to burn him because Tyreek Hill burns the Baltimore Ravens every time he plays. I'm going with the Chiefs. Listen, they have no safety that can.
We almost had the very first 6-panel consensus ever Rumboyz history.
I'm going with the Chiefs. Dial up Patrick Starfish. He's bringing it home to Bikini Bottom. They're on the road. I'm telling you, bro.
You rehearse this stuff. There is no way this is up your head. You rehearse
really?
this.
Have you ever listened to my show?
I don't know, man. I think he's
There's
just
no way he rehearsed.
I'm fascinated by Bogart. Like, every time.
You've never listened to my show?
He's
Gardner Minshew stuff last night.
It's a cool. He's cool on the other side of the pillow. Like that's Bogart.
I'm telling you.
No, what's do you have a score prediction though?
Oh yeah, can we get some? What does Westgate have or Eastgate have on us? What is Westgate?
He said Eastgate. You didn't know.
I'm from the East Side.
No,
West Coast, man. You can't bet on the East Coast for anything. Trust me.
No, because Westgate is one of our
54.5 over under.
I'm gonna take the under.
Baltimore favored by 3.
I'm gonna take the under.
You got 3. Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna take the under.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
I'm gonna take
that half matters. That half totally matters.
I'm gonna take the under because this is two teams that actually like to run. Like Mahomes didn't have a running back really that could really they really could whatever the saying you want to throw in there. They didn't really have.
Nope.
I want to take the under.
Hey, Robbie,
but I know what these
what was
can
the
do.
point? The point spread.
It was
the
3.5.
line. Money line 3.5. Baltimore.
Yeah,
over under.
Over under. Sorry.
54.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what? Actually,
I'm taking the under on that.
30.
Hey, by the way, it's 80. It's gonna be 82 degrees at night.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're
throwing it.
I'm taking the under. I think it's going to be 27-17. Going with the Chiefs.
Okay. You want to go 27-17?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Patrick Mahomes is a person that a good defense or a great defense can, you limit what he can do. You don't stop what he can do.
Is there someone that can stop Travis Kelce over there?
I want to raise you 27-24. Ravens.
I want to contribute as well after you, Robbie.
I want to raise you 27-24, Justin. I think that you're in the ballpark. You're thinking in the right realm. I think that there's a touchdown that they were probably unaccounting for. I think we do have to account for that both these teams, as much as they're going to want to keep the ball out of the other quarterback's hand, they are going to want to, because they want to keep the ball at the quarter. They're going to want to have to. At some point, someone's going to have to go yard. At some point, someone's going to have to pass for more than 30 yards per pass on a single drive. Given. Like Hollywood Brown, I'm firing up. Like my J.K. Dobbins, my Mark Ingram, I'm taking gambles on that. CEH, obviously. Patrick Mahomes, obviously. Kelce, obviously. Hill, obviously. Like, I want so much stock in this fucking game. Like, Mark Andrews, obviously. I want all the fantasy stock in this game.
Hollywood?
I already said that.
Andrews.
I wholeheartedly believe that everyone fantasy-wise is going to be able to eat in this game. I think that this week, if you have stocks on Monday night,
are we going over then? Let's just fucking go over.
Hey, who are you starting though? J.K. Dobbins or Ingram?
Well, me, I have Ingram, so I'm starting Ingram.
Oh,
but
I think both could have a very good game.
Yeah, I agree with Spin. I like what's been said.
As a flex. Yeah, I'm saying flex.
But let's say you have both on your team for whatever reason.
Okay, if I have both on my team,
they're not no Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
And you need to start one.
Bro, I think they are Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
Nah.
No.
I don't know. Maybe Mark Ingram. I would maybe go Mark Ingram.
I'm gonna go Ingram. I'm gonna go
just
more
by volume, by volume alone, because I think he's going to get more. J.K. Dobbins could still do good.
Just because Ingram already knows.
You know what?
I'm leaning to the J.K. Dobbins side.
I think Ingram already knows the defense.
J.K. Dobbins fits my narrative because I've had the cheap smack.
I think that any of us would agree that I wouldn't be shocked to be wrong about this.
They played the Texans. Mark Ingram got 9 carries. J.K. Dobbins only got 2.
Yo, I love it. I love it.
But that's the thing. I think he's going to get some. I think he's going to be in there getting some pass catching work and stuff.
Gus Bus got 10. That's right.
Yeah.
I got to bounce.
Hey, Peacock. We love you, brother.
Hey, Peacock. Tell the P Flock I say what's up.
Hey, Miles. Let everyone know they can find you. Let everyone know that we're
Miles been faded like 2 hours before we started too.
Yeah,
I know.
That's probably true. But I've been hanging with the crew, so y'all know what's up, and glad to do it again anytime.
Well, you need rest because you're about to put in a lot of work.
One hell of a graphic, bro. One hell of a graphic. Don't let no one tell you different.
No, wait till you see what else he's about to do. Like he's not done.
Oh, I have a lot of them up my sleeve.
Yeah.
I love it. He got it up his muscly sleeve.
Miles, tell people where they can find you, what you have cooking up next. You can honestly tell people what you got cooking up next as far as articles and graphics.
Well, obviously, I mean we have the Rum Zone coming up on NFL Sunday. Where Robbie does his play-by-play for all the teams about to score, getting into what we call the Rum Zone. When you're getting lit, or when the team's about to get lit and give you some fantasy points.
Like Gardner Minshew was getting lit up after Cam Robinson left the game.
Rumboyz in the AM, obviously, was Sven, my man Sven. Kicking it with all the homeboys representing from Texas. Obviously, we're the only two, but we're doing it strong. And then Bogart's on that shit as well, obviously. And then, of course, all of the articles from all of my dope writers, everybody kicking it real hardcore with all that stuff. Man, they are dropping the best stuff as far as weekly recaps, matchups, takeaways. I mean, you name it, it's there. And we're just putting it up every single day. We're working hard right now. It's fantasy season, baby. So you know where to find it. Rumboyz.com, the Fantasy Football Network. Go ahead and check out my other homeboys. Bogart Scott Free, Sven, of course, the Fantasy Football Plug, Justin Clock Management, and Robbie working hardcore around the clock, doing it all for us, the CEO, the Admiral.
That's right.
The P. Diddy. He's the Diddy. Take that.
I run this city. Hey, Miles, big appreciation to you, bro.
He made me get cheesecake one time.
Go cuddle up with the family. Go love the family.
I had to walk to Brooklyn. I'm from California.
Much love. I mean, hey, we can't be right 100% of the time, but I think we're about 90% on it, right? Just
when we hit, baby. We
hitting it. So go out there, win your matchups, and stay cool, everybody.
Dilly.
Hey, catch you guys this weekend.
Yep.
Later, man.
Subscribe.
Peace.
Later.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and now let's dive into everyone's NFL game of the week. This is our rapid fire moment. You're gonna let not necessarily rapid fire.
I'm gonna go last.
Yeah, I know you're gonna go last. This is where everyone's gonna tell everyone their game of the week, why they should watch it, why it's a must watch, and what your implications are on it, and why they should pay attention to it. We start with Sven.
Start with me. Oh, Cowboys Seahawks. Sorry if I took someone's. I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't like it. I guess I do at times. Game of the week for me. Russell Wilson is probably going to torch this defense. Dak Prescott is probably going to torch their defense. I have a feeling that the Seahawks are going to pull this out, though. They're going to win. They're going to beat my Cowboys, probably. They're going to continue their path on 3-0. Chris Carson, probably 2 or 3 touchdowns. I don't know.
Okay.
Zeke's going to ball out, too. I mean, it's Zeke. But Russell Wilson, I think, is going to throw for at least 3 to 4. It's going to be a high-scoring affair. Very high-scoring affair. The runner's only 57.
Sydney, who's a Cowboys fan. Who's a Cowboys. Yeah, I was going to say he's a Cowboys fan.
You have faith in your boys. CeeDee Lamb is going to – I think CeeDee Lamb's going to have a effing game.
I feel like CeeDee Lamb has to be your key in that. I am gonna go different though. I am gonna go Seahawks by 7. Okay.
You know what? They're favored by 5, and the over/under is 57.
I'll take it. I'm all money on that action. I'll take that. Jake.
So Seahawks over.
Yeah.
So my take and pick definitely has to be the Texans Steelers, because if Deshaun Watson goes 0-3 after kicking out his best receiver because he took all the money, it's not going to be great for him in Houston right now. Because let's face
it will be different when they went 0-3 and they had D-Hop and they went to the playoffs.
Well, let's be honest. The reason D-Hop's not there is because Watson wanted to get paid.
It's true.
So all the pressure's on him, and I am a Browns fan, so I just want the Steelers lose. So I'd love to see him get his first win this year. So there's bias there, but also just the media storm in Houston if you take all the money from the star receiver and kick him out of town and you go 0-3 would be very fun to see how he can bounce back from.
But they're just bad.
Are we talking?
Well, guess what? When you get paid $47 million, you have to win games by yourself.
Yeah.
That's how it works out. Do it by yourself or don't take the money. It's all on you.
The whole team is just a freaking.
Well, for Watson, it's all on him. Do it by yourself. Win by yourself. You take all the money. If you lose, it's all your fault. So,
I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the. It might seem ugly on paper, but like Vegas has it as one of the highest scoring. Last week I took the Falcons and the Cowboys to be a thriller. This week I'm taking at 55 is the last time I checked. 55 points. I'm taking the Cards Lions game. I think that's gonna be like a semi shootout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
maybe not. I mean,
Galloway.
like yeah, Galladay's back.
Galladay's back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And and you know, you got Nuke Skywalker, you got Kyler Ren. It's the new empire.
And you got you got Matt Stafford on the other side.
You just stopped Bogart on his trail. I'm
sorry. I already had it. The crazy part is I heard all of it before he said it, so I have already acknowledged it.
And that's why I was telling Jake, none of this is rehearsed because these are just reoccurring things. Like, you know, like don't ask me about Chris Godwin. I'll tell you he has Godwin in his name. You know what I mean?
I never heard that.
Like, really, you've never heard that one? I love Chris Godwin because he has God and win in his name.
I know.
Wow.
But anytime you mention the Cardinals, you will hear, which I love, about Kylo Ren and Nuke Skywalker.
Kyler Ren.
Hey,
Kyler Ren.
Rumboyz Combat merch. Make sure y'all head to Rumboyz.com. Go get your merch.
I was doing a silent plug there. You didn't have to ruin the take, by the way.
Right? Hey, Bogart,
no.
I'm gonna make an image for you and send it to Robbie for a shirt for you with Kyler Ren and Nuke Skywalker.
Yes.
Bro, do it so we can use it for our
let me be
Instagram.
Yoda. Let me be Yoda.
Dude, I love how everyone is stepping up with their different talents in the company. Like everyone's like, I can do this. I know how to do this. And like everyone's just like, boom. Like this is the craziest time in the Rumboyz Fantasy Network right now because everyone's just like,
we're a fucking battleship. We're a battleship pulling these damn canoes out the water.
I started
Fuck
out
your canoe.
I started out doing fantasy football, and I'm like, man, I'm good at fantasy football. I can talk about that.
B5.
And then I started realizing, I need other skills. I need to be able to make images. I need to be able to edit videos. I need to be able to.
I fought for the world's freedom. He's like, what else can I do?
Hey, where can I fuck around and just build my skills? Oh shit, the Rumboyz. I love it.
So
Justin,
my game, my pick of the week, my game of the week is I missed the Sven. Who'd you pick, real quick? I didn't hear your take.
He went Boys Seahawks.
Yeah.
You went Cowboy Seahawks. Oh,
yes.
Okay, that was one of the ones I was So that was going to be my number one target. But I'm not going to go there because you went there. Where I have a backup just in case. I'm going Texans Steelers. And this one isn't going to be like your standard shootout, like air it out, high scoring, which is what I'm expecting with the Seahawks Cowboys, which is going to be super exciting.
I hope
but
so.
this is going to be more so, can the Texans overcome this? You know, can you have Watson
The
there.
loss?
Can he overcome this defense?
The loss of Will Offaler?
Yeah, and the emergence of Brandon Cooks.
Ooh, there it is. I knew you were going there. Oh my God.
And then on the Steelers, do we continue? Like, is Juju a thing again? Is Big Ben a thing again? Because we've seen them. We've had 2 weeks, one off, one on. So, like,
I'm trying to remember
what are we going to
Texas
see here?
quarterback's name, dude. What is it?
Breaking news. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, then you should already know. The Boston Celtics. I know we talked about this at the beginning of the show about Miami Heat closing this series out. That they do not. The Boston Celtics do progress to drive this to a.
Tatum had a hell of a third quarter. I heard.
Tatum went the fuck off. Tatum went off.
They were up by 11,
Wow.
right? I think we're going into the fourth or something. Crap.
Oh my God! By 11 even?
Yeah, we all got.
I don't like the Heat, but I don't like the Celtics. I don't like.
I don't like either. I don't like either. But fellas, this is
Let's go Heat.
This is a big money series. So I just want to go ahead and let everyone know. 121 to 108 will be the final score. Celtics win. We will be giving you guys updates throughout the season, throughout the finals as things progress. I'm sorry, Justin. Continue.
No, but I think that it's going to be a fun game to watch, just to see if Watson is going to be what. I mean, a lot of us think he is an elite quarterback, right? Is he going to be able to overcome?
He's Black Jesus.
This great defense, yeah. Is he going to be able to walk on water?
When he looks down the field, perpetual light shines down upon his target.
He's going to plant. He's going to plant his hand on the ground and split the Iron Curtain.
Yes. Yes.
And throw the ball down there. Is James Conner going to be able to stay healthy? Like, I think this game has a lot of storylines to it, a lot of questions.
Steelers top 5 run defense right now. Top 5 run defense, them Steelers.
And Justin, I want to agree with you because you need storylines whenever depicting a game and whenever covering a game. I appreciate you for also tossing that there at the end, to be honest. Speaking of storylines, I do want to get into Packers Saints. That's going to be my game of the week.
Does Juju Smith ride his bike to the game?
He got his license, I heard.
Yeah, you guys know.
But they lost when he got his license, so he should.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
the license
stealing his bikes,
or their whole team leaving.
Someone stole his bike. Yeah.
But for my game of the week, I'm gonna go Packers Saints. The Saints need a bounce back bad. There is no Michael Thomas this week. Drew Brees has to show that he can really still throw that thing. We know that Aaron Rodgers can still throw that thing, as are the Packers are 2-0, whereas the Saints are 1-1. I feel that the Packers could easily come away with a dub in this. Jair Alexander having to cover. Adam's
is he trending bad?
It doesn't matter. I'm about to get into that. I got this. Okay. I got this. That's why it's my game of the week. But I do feel that Jair Alexander is going to take on Emmanuel Sanders, and he's going to lock down Emmanuel Sanders. So I'm sketchy in terms of fantasy football about starting Emmanuel Sanders. Now, on the other side of the ball, where with the Green Bay Packers offense, we're firing up MVS. I feel like you have to fire up MVS in as many scenarios as possible. And I know last year many of us had hit wrong. I know that last year many of us had hit wrong on that, but there's no Devontae Adams. I get that that Aaron Jones. I'm sorry, Aaron Jones is still the pretty much wide receiver 1 and RB1. He is RB1 clearly, but the wide receiver 1 as well. But you gotta give, he WR2, WR1. I mean, he facilitates that role either way. So you're firing up Aaron Jones. I am going to pick the Packers by 3. I know this is in favor of New Orleans by 3. I don't think that I can. I don't think that I can.
Where is it at? Is it in Lambeau?
It's at Mercedes-Benz, but
don't matter.
No fans.
Yeah. With no fans, I mean, it only matters until there's weather. I think.
Exactly.
So there's cold weather, or you know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna take the
That's a solid point,
Robbie,
man.
which wide you like MVS over Lazard?
Hey, both of them.
Right, I hate. Yeah, I hate
I don't
both.
like either of them.
I hate.
Damn,
both.
but I think they're both going to actually do pretty well. I think they're both going to have a good game.
And we got to think too, guys.
Spain, you are correct, but I think that the one will be very, very, very ever so slightly better than the other, and I'm gonna go with MVS.
Personally, I think they're both going to be pretty close. And whenever there's a coin flip with those two, I have to go with Lazard because he recorded a video.
Yeah, I was going to say, he gets you the promo.
Who's going to be the number one, though? That's the thing. Who's going to be the number one is the question.
It has to be Lazard because he made that video.
But guys, think about this too. A-Raj made some positive life changes in the last few months.
Who? He does yoga.
A-Raj.
Right?
No, he actually left Danica. So he's played better since then. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, because you know why? He ain't
on
getting
Pat McAfee show, he said it. Everyone went crazy. Like, oh, so what happened there?
Appleberry.
Oh, hey, he is the Sagittarius, so he would air it out like that. He's like, listen, I'm playing better because I got rid of her.
He pretty much said that on McAfee's show, by the way. He's like, I made some life changes that needed to be made for me to feel good about myself.
You know what's so awesome? He has a weekly appearance on that show.
Hold on.
Basically just said that.
Not a
hold on. Hey, I don't. Hold on. I don't fault him for that or for saying that because let me say this: the Rumboyz Fantasy Network not only got better, but especially when you see Sunday morning show, is only getting even better. Because I left my ex, so like I'm not gonna say that like sometimes you leave a bad situation to get into a really good situation.
Wow. We all left your ex. When you left her, we all cut ties.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to think, Danica only won one race and he has one Super Bowl, so bad luck on that side of things. Got to go with somebody who has more than one win.
Hold on, wasn't he with Psylocke before that?
He never won when it was important.
What, come on.
Robbie Skyped us all in, and we all broke up with her together.
No, he was with wasn't Aaron Rodgers with Psylocke? What was her name? She played Psylocke.
I don't know.
No, yeah, you've already let Bogart. Don't do it. You've got
Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
Oh, Olivia Munn. Yeah. He did have Olivia Munn.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, Cyclops.
And she had one good role. And also, got to go with two wins. Two Super Bowls, 2 wins. Yeah.
I mean, she had a great role as being Psylocke, but she was in a horrible movie.
That wasn't a good movie. You're right. That wasn't a good movie.
So that's no wins. Yeah, he has to go with the winner. It has two dubs in their lives.
He's going celibate is what we're saying.
As the biggest X-Men fan I know.
Well, he's leaving Green Bay. I'm sure he's not sticking around much longer. I mean, that's Jordan Love's team in like a year and a half.
He's coming to my Niners next year.
But
hey, I'd love that actually. It'd be great.
As a highlight in that movie,
make it all right.
Her and Storm were the best 2 parts.
I don't watch X-Men. I watch
Halle Berry. Hey, Halle Berry.
I don't believe you without watching it.
Hey, Robbie, I was upset when they replaced Halle Berry, but I don't even know the new chick's name, but she killed it as Halle Berry, and also I lost.
As Halle Berry, it's not even Stormhouse. It's as
Halle Berry. I will drink Halle Berry's bathwater.
Hey man, in anime and manga, I can tell you right now, good source material overtakes voice actors any day. If you have a good story, it can be told by anybody. So
nice.
Hang on, hear me out. Listen.
Hey, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she rocks with that too. Jake, remember when I told you send me the link? She was like, "Oh, I already watched."
There's some links I want to send, but I'm not sure that. Yeah, looking at them, there might be some fan service in there that's not.
Dilly.
Dilly.
I was so ready to say, hey,
cheers to you.
Cheers to me.
Cheers to me.
All the boys what it do. Dilly. That was Jake and Bogart.
Who has the grandfather clock?
That's Jake.
That's Jake.
Yeah.
Grandfather clock?
It really is. Yeah.
Wait, that's the legit grandfather clock.
It is, yes. Made by my grandfather, ironically.
Jake's
nice.
nickname.
Not ironically.
My mother-in-law has a grandfather clock, and she's like, I'm I secretly want it. I don't want to tell my wife that though. I think it's pretty cool. Why not?
It's awesome.
Dude, I love
hey,
it. I love
listen,
it.
I always tell Jake
one.
that. I always tell Jake that's fucking awesome. Like,
yeah,
I think it's cool because I could be in the house and it just reminds me, like, listen, you're bullshit. It's been 4 hours now. Ding, ding, ding. Oh shit, that's right.
Hey, but no, I appreciate you two for getting nerdy as fuck because I was probably about to like say something like I shouldn't have. Like,
no, it's all good.
Hey man,
I was like,
we are a battleship.
I was like Halle Berry.
I can tell you
money.
all about the anime I've been watching the last week, and you would be bored out of your mind. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you know what though? Hey, shout out to Billy Bob. Shout out to Billy Bob though, man.
Hey, really
Billy
quick.
Bob
I just
actually
poured another shot too, by the way. So
all right, we'll grab a beer.
Good. I'm about to fuck. I'm
shrooming pretty good too.
I want to
not
get to
drinking
this
liquor
next
tonight.
fucking take.
Please, this next take is why I'm here, basically.
Hey, but first,
I'm excited for this
not.
fight. Last week's fight was. I thought.
hey,
it was
but
boring.
first, Robbie, Google.
I could have told you that, man.
Robbie,
Come
Google
on. It's
Alexander
Tyron Woodley.
Ship.
I know. I thought he was.
SHIPP.
He was good at once, Tyron Woodley. I thought he was.
That's
I
the
thought he
new
was-
story.
He was always
Ship.
boring. though.
SHIPP.
Oh, it was bad, though. It was so
No, he was
bad.
always boring to people who don't know MMA or watch it all the time.
This fight I am excited for though. This I don't know what the fuck's
Well,
going
you
to
know,
happen.
I mean, we're not on that topic yet. Robbie asked to give us a segue when Bogart comes back. So,
You
All right,
said
let's do it.
Alexander what?
Ship. SHIPP.
Wait, is he actually going to get a beer? Should I go get a beer?
Yeah,
Hey,
grab
go
one.
go ahead, man.
Oh, yo,
we're taking
yo,
a
you get
guess
We're
Uh,
taking a 2-minute
quarter
pause.
break, not halftime break, but quarter break.
Yeah,
It's
quarter
the-
break. No,
it's
I'm
the-
gonna
It's
dive.
going into
warning.
the fourth quarter. 2-minute
I'm
warning.
actually about to dive right into the next topic.
right. Cool.
Adesanya versus Costa picks and our breakdowns. How are y'all feeling about this? Jake, you already go ahead. This your ish.
Yeah. So I will give this fight, if I had to have percentages with what I think could happen, this has to go 70 to Izzy, 30% to Costa on who's going to win it. Based on the fact that Costa has terrible defense to start the fight, and it just gets worse throughout. He gets hit 40 times, and 55 times by Yoel Romero. And Izzy, I
Who's
get
not
people-
accurate.
Well, he is, actually.
No?
He's more accurate than Izzy. He's like over 50%. He just
With-
throws
with
a lot
the-
of heavy
with the-
shots.
Yeah, with
quicker.
a lot less volume.
No, he throws more than Izzy does.
Oh, wow.
But that's in the first few rounds, and he doesn't go 5 rounds. So when you
Okay,
take
yeah,
Izzy's averages as a champion and, I guess, interim champion, you have to take into account that Izzy fights 5 and has to pace himself.
Yeah, the total quantity.
Right.
Yeah.
But Costa does land a higher percentage of those shots, and he does throw more.
Yeah,
But-
oh yeah, no, I was talking not about with that. I was talking about Izzy compared to Yoel.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Romero does not throw much. Correct.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked by that.
But-
Oh wow.
Izzy took 20 more shots in a 5-round fight than Costa did in 3 versus Yoel. And those significant strikes was 20 less. So he is much better at defense. He gets better at defense as the fight goes on. Costa gets worse.
Yeah.
He's never gone 5 rounds. I have to take Izzy's going to sit back and wait for Costa. And that's what's going to happen in Izzy's mind. He's a comfortable champion. He knows 5-round fights. And I think he's going to edge this out. I don't think it'll be an entertaining fight. I really am thinking it's going to be a snooze fest in terms of like fans who just want a brawl.
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
So I think Costa's only chance of winning this fight is in the first
8 minutes.
2 rounds.
I think 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Costa, very strong fighter, but like you said, he gets worse as the fight goes on. He's not used to these drag-on fights. You look at his body type compared to Izzy, those
Izzy's not cutting weight. He weighed in at 150, 184 and didn't even try.
Yeah,
he went to the buffet at breakfast.
That's his walk-around weight, right?
Yeah, the bigger, stronger fighters, they gas out in these lighter weight classes, and you see them fade in the later rounds. You don't see that with Izzy, obviously, because he's walking around comfortably,
and
so he's gonna pick him apart just slowly.
I think 70% yes, and that's why I didn't bet this fight, because I really think Izzy's gonna make this a boring fight and just pick him apart.
Yeah, and by the end of it, I think you're gonna see Paulo just like standing there taking punches, just standing there getting punched. Not.
I think it's gonna be Izzy by decision, to be honest.
But I do want to say that Paulo, if he's able to get Izzy to the ground, that's where this gets exciting. Because if he gets him, if he's able to take him down, you could see some ground.
But I don't think that. You've not seen Izzy take him down in like 3 fights, though.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. But if he does, I think that's where
you're not taking Izzy down. You're not taking Izzy down.
I mean, eventually someone will. It's gonna happen eventually.
Hey, I will say this. This is the one thing that Costa has on him. Izzy was caught one time early against Calvin Gastelum.
Bro, let me just say this. Let me just
knock down.
I love talking all the football shit that we talk, but there ain't nothing better than putting paws on somebody.
All right. Well, hey. So what's your opinion on this, guys? So Izzy was caught one time by Calvin Gastelum, who has less reach.
But Gastelum has fucking power. And Gastelum can unleash.
I would agree with that too. That's the thing. Yeah, he was dropped.
He's a big. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But Paulo's not small.
You got to think though. Calvin Gastelum has a better wingspan and reach.
Paulo is a balloon animal. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck is gonna happen.
Balloon animal.
Paulo's gonna throw that right jab, right? Izzy's gonna slip that right jab and come straight with that cross left. Bing, catch that motherfucker right on the chin, and we're talking about a 3rd round knockout. Let's get it real.
Hey, Robbie, so to be fair, you weren't here for the beginning where I said that Paulo's only chances in the first 2 rounds.
I know
think
that.
After the first 2 rounds,
I heard it.
So I agree with you. If it makes the 3rd round,
Okay, guys, think about this too. People think Paulo's the bigger, taller guy, which he might be taller.
He's bigger.
He has an 8-inch reach disadvantage. Izzy's 8 inches longer on his jab, so it's going to be a big deal. And you have to get in there.
He's going to keep him away.
Land early.
6'1".
Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. During the fucking pre-fight meeting, okay, during the weigh-in, Paulo had the audacity.
Throw a white belt.
The audacity.
Throw a white belt in the man's face.
Bro, let me tell you.
It was so great.
I've seen that. Hold on.
Izzy might be a brown belt. But yeah, he's not a white belt.
Let me tell you, as a red belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as a fucking black belt in American Karate,
as a purple belt, I agree.
As a green belt,
you ain't no
in Muay Thai.
That's like the 2nd belt
in Muay Thai. Okay,
not in Jiu-Jitsu. It's not.
Not in
Jiu-Jitsu. It's not.
Jiu-Jitsu blue belt 2nd.
Yeah,
I'm a blue.
Let me tell you.
I definitely am blue.
If you ever fucking pull out a white belt on me, I don't give a fuck if it's for publicity or wait. If you pull out a white belt on me and you throw it at my fucking face, I am going to choke the fucking shit out of you. I am choking you. I am knocking you the fuck out. I am laying down a whole.
I'm not, because I'm gonna wait till the next day when I'm getting paid millions of dollars to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying, Justin. That's the point that I'm making. The second that Costa did that, you wrote your own fucking death note.
But that's the thing. Like, to me, Costa's trying. Like, Costa doesn't want to calm, collect Israel. That's why he's doing shit like that. No. He wants him to come at him fast and strong. Which I don't think is going to happen. Israel's not stupid enough to do that.
If you want that, like Israel Adesanya is not stupid enough to do that. Like let's go to the 4th round at best.
Adesanya does not have the hands or the power to go in and knock somebody out going forward. He's a counter striker.
I mean, he has the hands, but not the power.
Adesanya has the hands. Yeah, he doesn't have the power.
He wouldn't stop somebody.
He's pretty nasty though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, he has the hands, like he's landing.
Yeah, but he can't go 5 rounds picking you apart with stamina. He's going to be a counter guy the entire fight.
I think this is going to go at least 4 or 5 rounds, I think.
I go to 3.
I think by decision, dude. I think it'll go to decision. It'll be a clear 3-4-5.
I'm going I think it goes to the beginning of the 5th round. I think beginning of the 5th round, and then Israel ends it just because Paulo's too beat up and gassed to defend himself.
Yes, if Paulo's also beat. Go on, Robbie.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, Paulo, yes, he's beat Uriah Hall, Johnny Hendricks, but, like, these guys, maybe, like, talk to...
These guys do what he does.
Yes, they do, but 2 or 3 years ago, and maybe it would have looked good. I don't know. I feel like Johnny Hendricks hasn't been.
Uriah
good
Hall's
for a
getting
while.
better. It's just
Right,
like getting
yeah.
Yeah,
He's mentally better.
Yeah, but he's not top tier. He's not top
He's not
tier.
Guys,
exactly
we're missing
Johnny
a big fight
Hendricks.
here on this
Yoel
card.
Romero's. I mean, the guy's
Dominique
a
Reyes?
specimen. The guy's a specimen, right? Like, I mean, you look at him; he looks like the perfect UFC, like just
Yeah.
He's
He looks
chiseled,
like he's ballooned down. Like I feel like
Yeah,
he should
but-
be a
Well,
weight
I'm
class
saying-
above.
But yeah, he
before-
looks
maybe before he lost to you know what I mean, like Israel or whatever. But like,
Yeah, before I started watching UFC, that's what I would have imagined the ultimate fighter.
No,
to
you
be.
want a skinny, lanky guy that has range, but is
Yeah.
short,
Right?
because he can
Anderson
carry the weight and
Silva.
not be drained.
Anderson.
That's why John Jones
Yeah.
and Izzy are perfect for the
Yeah,
UFC.
John Jones. Yeah.
Oh God, no! I
But
don't.
guys, we're missing a big fight here that was not added to the script.
Yeah,
There's going to
Dominic
be a
Reyes.
Dominic
new
Reyes,
light
oh, yeah.
heavyweight championship crowned tomorrow night. So
Dominic Reyes.
Blakovic,
right?
yeah, Jan
Blakovic
Blakovic
is
and
gonna,
Reyes.
I think he.
Um,
I don't know, man. This is gonna be a hell of a
No.
fight too.
I'm pretty confident Reyes is a better athlete. He has better kicks, and I really think that he is better at avoiding punches, has slightly less power, and Blakovic has more power but cannot avoid a punch. I think this will be a 4th round stoppage for
Ooh.
Reyes, and I think it'll be.
I like it, but
Yeah.
I actually think it'll be a little. I'm thinking 3rd round. I think that it is a little bit sooner.
I think
but-
Reyes stops him
I
bad. and
think
it's gonna be
that
ugly.
Reyes is gonna come in with the stop there. I can see that. I can see that 2nd round.
Oh wow!
Second. Oh wow. Mm. So Blake
I
agrees
thought I
with
was
me, by the
bold
way,
with the third.
or all of us basically. Blake
Yeah.
agrees with us. So
But I like I mean I like Jean. Is it John or Jean? I don't know what country.
John.
So
We're
yeah,
going
I,
Jean. We're going
Yeah.
Jean.
and I'm not. I know I'm a fuck up. His
Jan.
his
I think
last
it's
name.
Jan
Is
Blahovic
it
or
Jan?
Jan
Okay.
Blahovic.
Actually,
going
it
with
is Jan.
Jan.
It's
I don't know.
Poland. It is Jan. It's
Yeah.
Jan.
Okay.
It is Jan.
Yeah.
Jan.
So I like. I mean,
Jan. But a common.
Blachovic
Yeah,
or something.
Jan-
Like in Euro
is
Trip
a
when he
great
makes the
fighter.
mistake. You know what I mean? Like Jan, he thinks it's Jan.
Yeah, Jan is a great fighter. So I mean, I'm not gonna like. So when I talk about these fighters and I'm telling like, oh, this guy's good at this, I think this is gonna happen. I do like to give the other side of the story because in UFC anything can happen. You know what I mean? Like these fights are not like there's all the time where the dude who is heavily favored to win loses. So I'm not trying to tell you that
Any given Saturday.
that Jan is not going to win the fight because I think
That's a new thing.
I think this is more likely of an he has a better chance of winning this fight than Paulo does of beating Israel.
Ooh, man, I do kind of fear Paulo's
Paulo.
power a little bit more than I do Jan's.
I do
think
too,
at
but I also
205,
think that
the power
Israel
carries a little
I also
less.
think so. I also
But-
think Israel is a more technical fighter
Oh,
than
yeah.
Dominic is. So it goes both ways. You know what I mean? I think that Israel is the more skilled fighter than Reyes.
It's gonna
But-
be a good double main event.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super
I like you.
excited
It's a
for it.
double
We're
main.
gonna
People
get
are
our
like it's a
money's
co-main. I'm
worth
like, no.
for everybody
This
that's
is 2
not
main events
paying
on this
for it.
card. This
Yeah,
is not.
I do
this
wish
is not a
they.
co-main.
I do wish they threw some better people on the rest of this main card.
Yeah. Some
I mean,
one or
what are you
I'm
gonna
excited
get?
for the ladies.
Who
I'm
can you
excited
fly
for
in
the
overseas?
ladies
You're not gonna have American fighters, American names on there. It's just not. The reason you have these is to have the foreign names take over 2 or 3 weeks and get their contracts.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I'm
You ain't
surprised
lying.
foreigners even want to deal with Americans after all this COVID bullshit. You know. And
Well, I mean, that's why they do it because they
Those
put
dirty
their names in
Americans.
there and they fly them
America,
from
give
that
me
side
money!
of the world because
they are.
you cannot fly into the U.S. or out of it. But if you have a fighter like, I wish Leon Edwards would have signed up and like, hey, I'm ready. I can fly from this continent to this continent, similar time zone. Let's do it. But this is meant to be for the foreign fighters to get their contracts fulfilled for a couple weeks. And that's why they do it, because the UFC has to get them their contract offers. Every UFC fighter's offered 3 offers a year.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
what
you
I'm
say
saying.
no, that's it. So that's why it's all foreign guys. And again, man,
That's
Habib
what
was
I'm
a
saying.
foreign
Give-
guy
give
that
me
we
some-
thought was a decent prospect. And look what
The
happened.
world ratings.
There's some
That's
foreign
world
prospects that have been in
ratings.
the US
Hey,
guys.
Jake,
so you
but
got to think about that.
Give me Francis versus All-Star.
Love that grandpa.
Yeah, give me France versus All Star. Yeah, give me something. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
they're-
dude, Francis versus Stipe, man.
I
Francis
know,
is
but
not fighting.
Stipe's I know, but Stipe's
Overeem.
American.
Yeah.
I have to choose one that wasn't American.
Jeez.
But yeah, I mean, people are gonna be like, "Oh, these fights aren't great. I don't know these names because these guys are meant to be foreign names for a reason."
But you could go further down. Like, give me Volkov.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the heavyweight division, for example.
Is Volkov? Where's he from? Is he from Russia?
I think Poland.
Blake?
Yeah, Poland.
Okay, so
Hey,
I
man,
knew.
I'm not complaining. I see my favorite fighter fight, and Izzy's my favorite fighter. Izzy and Gaethje are 1 and 2 right now. So any card that has them on it, I'm gonna watch. I mean, I think people know Izzy sells.
And he's the last style bender. Like his name's just so cool.
He's
bro.
a name.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only reason that even Bogart even knows about him.
He's
He's a character, though. He's a character.
Hey man, speaking
I
of
don't know
anime
fight
references, did you hear what he said to Megan O'Leary?
What?
He's a clown.
He literally said he's like she's like, oh well, he's kind of an aggressive, straightforward striker. He's like, I have my Sharingan right now. He's like, he can't hit me with anything right now.
Yep.
Naruto reference straight up. First thing he said, I was like, yep, I like it.
We're both
Yes.
undefeated. This is
it.
insane. It's gonna be a hell of a freaking.
Hey, as long as we're talking about
excited.
UFC, though, did you guys see the post-fight interview with
The snooze fest last week. You talking about? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah. With what's his name?
I definitely
MAGA versus.
Hey,
I
dude,
fell asleep actually.
that was the highest rated
I didn't
fight
watch
card.
any of the fights, but I watched all the post game joints.
Hey man, think about this. This is the highest rated UFC fight card that wasn't a pay-per-view in years. Like, Colby brought over 1.5 million viewers to a
Oh, he's getting a bag.
Oh, I didn't.
Bad guy, because he's the bad guy.
huge.
I'm not part of those views.
He's a heel.
He learned from Chael Sonnen, man. Chael's told him.
He's Chael Sonnen. He's Chael Sonnen with
Hey, I love
fighter.
Chael
subpar.
Sonnen.
He's Chael
That's
Sonnen
got
with
like a
subpar smack talk.
Metal jaw.
Like,
But he's a good fighter, though. Chael lost all his fights and still got fights.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
and,
wins.
and still
Chael,
got title
Chael made his
shots.
career on talking shit.
Yeah,
exactly. But he
Chael
was,
was better at
he was
talking
okay
shit
when he
than
needed to
fighting.
be, but then he lost. Yeah.
But Colby
Hey,
wins.
point blank. I'm gonna
Hey,
say this. I'm gonna
but
say this
here's
about
the thing,
Adesanya.
Jake.
Colby is good. You're
But,
right.
Jake,
Colby is actually good.
Chael did beat Anderson Silva in his prime for 5 rounds before
Yeah.
losing by
He
a
still
choke.
lost.
And Kobe Covington got his jaw broke when he fought for the title.
Yeah.
But he's
Chael
still...
ain't shit.
He got
Chael
his jaw
ain't
broke
shit.
for talking
Fuck
shit.
Kobe Covington.
Chael
Like,
ain't
that's
shit.
what I'm
fuck
saying, though.
him.
Like, Chael wasn't horrible. Chael was.
No, he wasn't. No.
And Chael had one hell of a jaw. Pause.
And, I mean, looking back at it, we talk about him like he's not. But if, let's say, Kobe Covington fights Kamara again, and he gets knocked out, like, we're going to be talking about him just like we're talking about Chael in 5 years. Like,
Exactly.
that's what's going to happen. You're going to be like,
Yeah,
oh, he
I love-
sucked that fight.
Hey, man.
He talked a lot of
Hey,
smack.
Chael
and he got,
Sonnen is
he
my
got his
guy,
ass
dude.
beat.
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
his
Every
fight.
time he fought for a
Chael
belt.
Sonnen, give me money.
Chael Sonnen, give me money.
Chael Sonnen actually won a political office and then got kicked out for corruption because he was
Yes.
No, here's the thing with Chael, though. Chael
is the
went from a
gangster
fight
from-
with Anderson Silva and lost and went to another title fight.
Yeah,
Because
he went.
Because
no,
he
Colby
fed a
has to
carrot.
win
He lost
fights.
two.
He fed a
He lost
carrot to a
two
bus.
He
Yeah,
is
but-
out of his
He
mind.
lost 2 fights.
Chael
with
lost a
Silva
fight and then went to another
went
title
to a
fight,
title
which
Chael
is-
fight.
Sonnen
I
is
love
low-key one of my
Justin.
heroes.
And he
Justin
still was a
just wanted
top
this
5
topic
pay-per-view event
on
because he was
ass.
so disliked, which worked for him. But yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Colby actually did win like 9 straight fights and dominate competition. Chael never could do
I
that.
love
That-
Chael
but that's
Sonnen,
not true.
dude.
Chael won, I want to say, 6 straight fights to get to that first title shot.
Yeah,
So
Then-
I
He
mean,
should have
Talking about Chael
should have
Sonnen.
closed him up.
but he was also on
No.
TRT. Let's be real, man.
Yeah,
owned
he
the
was on-
sport.
Yeah,
was
that's
on
true.
steroids the
That
whole
was that
time.
era. That was that era.
was.
though.
I mean, that was that time frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alistair Overeem didn't move from 205 pounds to 260 pounds
Hold on.
in 6 months without
Alistair
steroids.
Overeem stinks.
Are we gonna get to? Are we gonna get to my Tito
Stay.
Manny? Are we gonna get to my Tito Manny?
Oh, Pacquiao.
Are we
Yeah,
gonna
we're
get
about
to
to.
him?
We're gonna go
Okay.
and so I mean, hey, only thing I want to say about the Adesanya fight is, hey yo, you can't be a balloon animal and come into my world. Like, I'm gonna just say this as someone that walks around their natural weight. Adesanya walks around pretty much at his natural weight. I walk around naturally at 145, 150. Don't come into my world. Don't try and drop into my world and expect that you're gonna try and rock my world. Like, that's just not gonna happen. I'm going to fucking put paws on you, and I'm well versed enough at my weight to where I'm gonna take you to the ground. I think that Adesanya has he's just well versed at this size to where he's gonna fuck you up, Costa. And I can't wait to call the excitement in the bloodbath.
So,
so you on
best line and trash talk of this whole thing.
Yes,
I'm live tomorrow. I'm live tomorrow, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey guys, the best line in this whole line of trash talk was Izzy saying to Costa, actually on Hot Ones, ironically, didn't even say it to him, but he's like, "Oh, the dirtiest fighter in the sport. I think I'm fighting him."
Oh, they were eating chicken wings.
Yeah, he's fighting them. Yeah, they were eating chicken wings. Yeah, they was gonna.
But he was like, but he literally said this straight up. He's like, "I think it's the guy I'm fighting." And I think it's some of those idiot doctors south of the border giving up to stuff he shouldn't be having because that's what those idiot doctors do. He's like, "I'm gonna pop him before USADA does and end his career before he has a chance to ever get tested again." And I was like, "Yep." If he was using steroids, first of all, I would have been popped. But he's just kind of rolling the steroid thing, win or lose.
You know, South America, they find a way.
Yeah, Adesanya's gonna be the dude.
By the way, he's not on steroids. He's just lazy.
Give me money.
He's just a lazy guy.
PEDs, give me money.
Manny Pacquiao, I'm sorry.
I stay on PEDs.
By the way, Manny was also on steroids. I'm being real with you guys.
This is brought up at the beginning of the show when Jake kind of pulled spoiler alert earlier. But our off the script topic for tonight is Manny Pacquiao is supposed to be taking on Conor McGregor. McGregor tweeted.
Let's be honest, our whole show has been off the script.
I'm actually signing off. I'm actually going to
this fight shouldn't happen.
Ren's out.
Hey, Sven. Hey, man. I see you on Sunday morning, Sven. Hey, Sven, you are a special man. You are a special man.
Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous. Serious? Who's he fighting?
Conor fighting Conor McGregor.
Well, it's money. It's all. It's honestly, there's literally nothing to gain, nothing to lose from what's going to happen.
Either of them.
No.
Okay.
They're getting the M.
Here's the issue with this whole thing.
Money.
Okay, yes, that's one. It's going to be in Saudi Arabia, which I have my own problems with. I don't like these fights in Saudi Arabia.
But people are going to watch it. People are going to bet on it. So
I don't care.
Think about this.
It's disgusting.
It is.
Think about this.
Disgrace to the MMA world and to the boxing world.
Manny's still a champion, by the way. He's still a belt holder. He's still holding that championship belt.
Shout out to my Uncle Manny.
I get that.
McGregor said he wants the Manny fight
Manny.
before he wants the Diego Sanchez fight, and he wants to fight Habib. If you're going to fight Diego Sanchez, you're not going to fight Habib next, because Diego Sanchez is old and done.
Conor McGregor, I think, is old and done.
Hey, don't get pieced up. Don't get pieced up on my Tito Manny.
I just want to show everyone something really quick. All right, someone that has hands. All right, Conor McGregor posted a video where he is working on his corner work, and I shit you not, I am facing a corner right now. All right,
football team jersey.
It is. Yeah,
the dub. You got the big W.
Homie is literally 1-2, and when he throws his hook, so he's 1-2 on the jab. When he throws his hook with the right hook, he is literally taking his elbow and he's doing the worst thing. So me, when I throw mine, I'm like 1-2, and I'm coming here. My hook doesn't chicken wing out. I'm not putting my elbow up. Connor's video was literally boom, boom, and all the way the fuck, like way the fuck out here. Like when I'm telling you, his hook was like, this is not a normal hook or this is not a normal cross. It's boom, boom. Like this man was here and letting you know.
That was like a mini haymaker.
Yeah, he's letting you know that he's gonna throw it. This man is not ready for Manny Pacquiao.
He telegraphed it.
If you're fighting Manny Pacquiao,
is that a smoke screen? Is that a smoke screen?
No, that's not a smoke screen. That's how he naturally throws it.
Yeah,
that's how
the thing about Conor is
watch him fight.
It's the same thing he did against Mayweather. It's the same thing.
But you know, that's my Tito Manny.
So Conor's coming from the UFC world where he's fought his whole career, where he relies on his strength. You got a 4-ounce glove on, you can knock someone out at any point, and he's great at that. He's great at it. But in boxing, when you got those bigger gloves on, it's a lot harder to do that.
Yeah. And MMA,
your job is to knock them out. And MMA, you take them to the ground.
But boxing is a lot harder to knock someone out with
you gotta
one
piece
punch.
them up. You gotta piece them
Yeah.
up.
In MMA, I can be out here in my stance. In boxing,
which is why this is stupid.
Yeah, in boxing, I need
He's
to be
gonna get
here.
pieced up like
In
Mayweather
boxing,
pieced
I
him
need to
up.
be here. I need to be ready to throw.
I think that McGregor has a better chance in this fight than he did against Mayweather.
Isn't Pacquiao like 65 years old now already?
He's also still a champion.
Yeah, in boxing years. Yes, in boxing
He's also
years.
still a belt
Yes.
holder, and he's also going to fight for a championship soon in a real
There
boxing
is such a
match.
thing as boxing years.
I don't know. None of this is
Listen,
relevant.
me and Manny Pacquiao, were cutting an album.
Who do you think wins though? I want to know.
It's a decision. I'm going with my man. Come on, we're going with the Pac-Man.
Manny
Pacquiao,
Pacquiao,
because he's a boxer. This is a boxing match. He's gonna win.
We're going with Vanilla Ice.
Sure.
If McGregor wins, I'm done. I'm done with the sports industry. Except
No.
except
Don't
for
do
fantasy
it,
football.
Sven.
Sven,
Don't
so
do it,
fantasy
Sven.
football.
Like you said, how old is Manny Pacquiao? Like this is the thing.
He's 70 in boxer
Yeah,
years.
Doesn't he run the Philippines right now?
We're not talking about
Why
Manny
is he-
Pacquiao in
why
his
is he worrying
prime.
about boxing Conor
Like
McGregor?
he's boxing a dude that
Because he wants
make money.
He wants a
Make
billion.
money.
He wants $1 trillion pesos, bro.
Yeah,
he runs the whole country.
$1
He
trillion
runs the whole
pesos.
country.
Yeah,
$1 trillion
Sven, how much
pesos.
money is enough money? How much money is enough money?
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
just think about this, guys.
and neither does
Or
Pacquiao.
Gecko, I don't know.
I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this.
Guys, think about this.
Jake, yeah, give me your take.
I'm
Yeah,
kind
Jake,
of with Sven
Jake.
though. For real.
Conor McGregor felt so
Right,
entitled to say,
right.
if I fight Diego Sanchez again, I should get a shot at Habib or Justin after that title fight. I'm like, you're fighting a 39-year-old dude that has a 5'2"
He's gonna beat
life coach as his trainer. No. Like, this is not a title shot worthy win. Like, you got to fight Ferguson or Poirier, man. And
You gotta
Ferguson's
fight the
on
top.
strike, one, because he will not fight anyone but Poirier. Because Poirier is on strike for a bigger contract. And that's the fight that people want to see. People want to see Ferguson and Poirier. They don't want to see Conor in the titles picture right now.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it.
but
I'm
Jake,
gonna
who
keep
you
it
think
1,000.
wins this with Pacquiao though?
Oh, Pacquiao. Come on.
Pacquiao's gonna punch a fucking.
Why are you
Pacquiao's
talking
gonna
about
punch
this?
a fucking hole through his face.
So, I think Pacquiao wins the fight, but I do believe that McGregor has a chance in this fight. I did not
No.
believe he had a chance against
I don't think he has a
Mayweather.
chance in this fight.
Well, Pacquiao's a smaller dude than Mayweather, too. Pacquiao's
smaller
probably a
chance in
good
this fight.
17 pounds lighter than him, walking weight.
He has a smaller chance in this fight. Pacquiao has power. Pacquiao is gonna fucking knock
No,
his head
so-
off his damn shoulders.
I remember Pacquiao
Young
having
Pacquiao had
power.
power, man. That shoulder's
I
not the
remember
same.
Pacquiao having power. I also remember that being a long time ago.
I
This
don't
is a
care.
boxing match.
This is boxing, bro.
Sven,
Who the
I
hell
agree,
cares?
and I agree with you.
My
But also,
God.
Greg Hardy came from football to UFC,
Oh,
and
God.
he dominated out of pure athleticism.
Because
You know
he's a
what?
fucking animal.
Then he found competition, and then he got submitted twice.
Yeah,
I'll put it
exactly,
like
Jake.
this.
I agree with you, but we're not talking about the top tier boxers at this moment.
I'm a
Yeah,
put it
Michael
like
Jordan
this.
was good
Yeah.
at baseball too.
We're
right?
talking
Yeah.
about
So he
Pacquiao
was-
at
yeah.
in what's probably the last fight of his career.
Hey, man,
I'm gonna
Pacquiao's
put
a
it like
champion.
this.
He is still a belt holder.
Yeah,
gonna
he's a
defend his
champion
belt.
in boxing. Like that. How
Hey.
many of those are there?
Hey, I'm gonna put it like this.
Good point. There's a lot.
How
I
much money
can't-
is up?
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
He's a
But we don't
Is
know
this
yet.
a monkey knife fight?
He's a WBC featherweight
Yeah,
champion.
that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
you have
use
like
promo
you have
code
like
Rumboyz.
90 boxing champions.
They
Well,
match
hey.
up to $50, young.
They would have put out
million.
Spence, man. Spence gonna kill Pacquiao if he fights
Let me
him.
put it like this, fellas. Let me put it like
Yeah,
this.
that's
All
what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah,
Hold
that
up.
fight should not happen.
This is not the Pacquiao that people are
Yeah.
imagining from.
I do
10
not
years
want this
ago.
fight
Wait.
sanctioned.
Wait. Hear me out.
But he's still gonna beat the crap out of Conor.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes,
I hope so.
I
way.
think
Like
so
he's
too.
gonna beat the piss out of him. Like this is gonna
I
be
believe
bad.
so, but I do think that there's a chance.
I bet,
Oh,
I bet you he still trains, like
Fellas.
even though he's not
Of
really
course
training.
he
but, like,
does.
he's still good. Come on.
Fellas, give me an even kill here. Work with me.
Let's
So
go. Let's go.
I think that we all agree that fucking Pacquiao's gonna have he's gonna have his way with McGregor.
if it's official, we don't know that yet.
yeah,
And I think
if it's
McGregor teased
official.
it earlier than it is signed.
We have one more
This is what we're
thing
gonna
that we are bringing up, and then we're gonna get an intros. This thing is
Outros.
This thing or outro.
The grandfather clock's telling us it's time.
I know.
Also to buy merch.
The almighty grandfather clock.
Hey,
That means it's 11 o'clock. Oh, midnight.
topic.
Midnight where you are then.
Final topic: Should the Houston Texans get Viance and Antonio Brown as a wide receiver pickup? Justin, go.
What?
Why?
He's suspended until week 12.
Dude, the score brought it up. The score brought it up.
Brandon Cooks is there. He's their wide receiver 1. They have Will Fuller, who will be relevant every couple weeks when he recovers from a hamstring injury till he injures it again.
You mean that Will Offuller?
Yeah.
He's already done. He's already done.
There we go. Hey, so the Texans, you are stupid for your report. There we go. We all agree.
He's suspended like at least 8 games, by the way.
Yeah.
A minimum of 8 games.
So he has 5 games to go? From when he starts, I'm sorry.
I think it's when he starts, which is, you know, he would have signed him to start the year if you could sign him.
It's just pumping shit. So there we go. I just had to ask. Hey, let's go ahead and get into outros. Sven, start us off with your outro. Let everyone know where they can find you. Social media, podcast. You can even type in your chat your link. Like if you have your link ready to go, you can just copy and paste it. Talk to them.
Don't have a website. You can find me at the Fantasy Fam. There you go, right over here. Sven. Yeah. Big exciting news. I don't know. I think this is pretty exciting. We officially have an app.
Yes.
So if you go to the App Store and like iTunes or Google Play or Google Store or whatever, you literally search the Fantasy Fam. We pop up. We have our own app. You can listen to all of our episodes on the app and also link your Twitter on there. It's in the beta. This is like we just started
work in progress.
This is a work in exactly WIP,
epic, bro.
So we have our app, and you can listen to all of our stuff on the app. It's in beta version.
Is it only on
beta
Apple?
version? Give me my name.
No, it's on Apple, but it's also on
I know what
Google.
he's talking about. No, I know what he's
It's on
talking
Google.
about. Yeah.
It's on the Google store too. So like for your like Samsung and like Galaxy whatever non-Apple.
I'm looking right now.
You could totally. I don't know if it was
Apple
approved on that yet, but it's been approved on Apple stores, on the App Store. So
awesome.
No, we gonna work. We gonna work.
I'm trying to make these guys huge because this is a great idea. You know what I mean? This is a great idea for a network. That's the dude. This is the guy, man. This is the dude that you talk to.
I know. That's why I'm like,
Robbie's like, keep
You're
it
right,
quiet. He's
come
like,
on.
keep it quiet. He's like, out there.
So like, this is we thought we'd try it out. So this is
That's fucking epic, bro.
Yeah,
I like
try
to
us out.
it
Try us out. You don't even have to listen to us. Honestly, if you want to listen to us, that's great. I give somewhat good advice. You know what I mean? James Robinson, 6 running back this week.
Hey, listen.
What up?
What do you mean somewhat?
But give me feedback if you download the app, just so we can make the app better and help these guys out, because these guys this could be huge.
I like. Okay, I see you, Sven. I see what you're doing. All right, so yeah.
Huge.
Rumboyz After is gonna be coming. Hey, Jake,
huge. Man.
Jake.
All right. Well, Rumboyz After Combat and all the same social medias, and buy merch, please. I will plug it for like a third time.
He's like,
second time directly.
Well, what does that say? What does the back say?
Wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai.
Yep, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai. That's our inspired by me because
This is Rocky Marciano standing over his opponent.
Yep.
Dude, what you know about Rocky Marciano?
50-0, and that McGregor fight still makes him a worse fighter because Mayweather beat a UFC fighter. So I don't want to hear 50-0 from Mayweather. He beat a UFC fighter. Rocky's still 50-0, and the McGregor fight makes him 49-0 because guess what? Mayweather did not beat a boxer for 50-0.
Hey, no.
Don't care what it says.
I met Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah. But
cool.
I think we all agree that McGregor's loss is not a win for Mayweather. It's not 50-0 for anybody.
Mayweather's not that good of a boxer.
No. Bogart.
He's a great boxer, but he's not 50-0.
Hey, Mayweather's my homie. Hold the fuck up. Wait, stop it. Well,
He chose his mouth very carefully.
Spin. We're fantasy analysts. Okay? I will do a boxing episode with you exclusively.
I hate boxing. I just want to say
I'll do no. Me and you. We'll talk MMA. We'll talk boxing. Okay.
Oh,
No,
I'm in on
I don't know
MMA.
anything.
I'm in on the MMA.
Hold
part.
on.
Okay, so
I don't know anything.
Mayweather is a masterful defensive boxer.
I'm in
But-
the Super Mario
he's beyond
Which is
like
boring to watch.
He's very boring. Yes.
But he
But
was
he builds up his
strategic.
fights well. Which
He was strategic in who he
Bogart,
chose
your take.
his opponents against.
It's Bogart's
your
outro.
outro.
Why did he fight Manny Pacquiao years later? Why?
Oh, that's my Tito.
Oh, you're not
That's
wrong.
wrong.
I agree with you on that one.
You know what I mean? Like, why?
You're not
I'm
gonna
the,
get me
re-
defending
I'm the
that.
resident Filipino, and so we're gonna love my Tito Manny. You know what I mean? But,
Your outro.
yes.
Outro, yeah.
Aside from finding me over here, right here at the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, you can find me on such video games as Super Mario Brothers because I am Luigi. I had to do it. And you can find me on YouTube also at the GMM Network. You know, you'll find it in the joint over here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network homepage, little share joint, or what is it called? The buddy joints, whatever it is called. And you can find me on IG and Twitter at the GMM Network. World, give me money.
Justin.
Man. So I mean, obviously, you find me at Clock
The
Management
entire world.
on YouTube. Howard, make sure you go subscribe. Love you, bro.
Yeah, Howard.
Subscribe to Clock Management. Leave comments. We give away autographed jerseys every month. And soon on Rumboyz.com, we're going to be dropping our Bogart limited edition playing cards with all of Bogart's nicknames for players in visual form. So you guys will be able to buy those once they are in production.
You'll get the likes of
Rumboyz.com.
Leonard Foreskin.
Yeah.
You'll get the likes of
the
Terry
The
McLaurin.
Kyler Wren.
The Scottish lad,
lad, Terry McLaurin. Fire up the bagpipes.
Robbie Anderson, the green bean.
The green
Who killed
bean.
it last week?
The string bean, even.
The string bean, sorry.
Yeah, because he doesn't wear green no more, so he's the
Yeah, yeah.
string bean.
I got all of them written down. We're working on the images. They'll be out soon.
That's
Make
so
sure you guys
awesome.
check them out on Rumboyz.com. Go there. They'll be up there here shortly.
Dilly. Hey, make sure you guys get us on Rumboyz.com. Sign up for Rumboyz.com because unlike some other sports sites, all of our articles are free for you to read. So support our writing staff. Check out all of our writing staff's articles because, well, they work really hard on that shit and they are the shit and they give you more insights,
And
better
they're
insight.
murderers.
What the fuck?
In the writing game. Come on, you know what I mean.
In the writing game, yes, they are. Yeah, no. Make sure you guys check them out.
He's like, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm on mushrooms. It's late.
But make sure you guys check them out. Show them love over on Rumboyz.com. Like I said, all of our articles are free. They work really hard over there. Unlike over here on Rumboyz After Dark, you'll get their takes completely unfiltered, unapologetic as fuck, and
sober.
uncensored and sober. Yeah. So make sure you guys check them out. It's a really, really good reads, especially whenever you're like, you know, on the shitter or like, you know, your boss is bothering you. Like, I need to fucking act like I'm doing something. Let me just pull up my phone and like act like I'm reading an important doc, you know? So head to Rumboyz.com. We can bail you out of work. We can help you out. We can get you out of stupid little bullshit task, all that good shit. Get at me at Rumboy, spelled with a Z, Net. That's where you can find me. Like it says on the tag, you dig? Ta-da!
And watch out for our new Christian album dropping.
No, we're not dropping a fucking Christian rock
know.
album.
Come on,
We're dropping it South Park style too.
Hey, I would burn.
That's a Christian.
Yeah,
album.
I'd set on flames as soon as I enter that motherfucker. No, we're not doing that.
Hey, yo, Robbie, play my outro.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm about to get to that point. Other than that,
we got a drink to take first.
That one.
Oh,
Yep.
don't know.
Other than that, make sure that you guys get at us. Like I said, Rumboyz.com. Our Discord is in the chat. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Dilly. Somebody fucking play my outro.
Yeah, yeah.
This is either madness or brilliance.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.